that out, pop that out. Alright. So we're slightly late today to what I was going to do. Ever so slightly late. But we are here. We have arrived. Sup. Let's actually get the broom up and working. And we get another send me your deck stream. I don't know. I think many people really enjoyed those streams too much. I think the issue with those streams though is that a lot of it's just me building decks. I think if Duel Links implemented a feature where they had deck codes that you could use on PC, then it might be useful. But currently you can't use like the deck code links. You can't use them on mobile. So I had to spend most of the stream just building your decks, which just takes so fucking long. And then I get people that submit troll decks and I'd play them and it feel absolutely awful and I don't know, the content just wasn't that good. Might do it again at some point, I don't know. You're about to sleep. But it's Yu-Gi-Oh time. Shut up, phone. Is Duel Links not having any audio right now? Why is my Duel Links got no audio? We might be having a audio-less tournament stream today. The game audio doesn't seem to be working. And I am not restarting the stream for it. I couldn't give less of a fuck. So probably gonna just have no audio on this one. Yeah, it's not working and I cannot be asked dealing with it today. If it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. It is what it is. Ah well. Alright, let's get the room up so we can actually join something. Can't have a tournament without people participating. 32 player, 5 rounds, 2 decks, same as always. Starting time whenever I click the start button. Can't wait for the 50 people in the chat to say, why is it set to start in 7 hours? As there is every time. Do I have the thing up? There you go. Why is it on that monitor? That is the wrong monitor. Other monitor. This one. There we go. Alright. There's your code. So do the thing where we do this, and then we do this. We pin this one. We pin this one. There you go. Alright. You hate the fact that our time zone's so different. It's 3 AM right now, but I can't sleep, so here I am. Well, it's currently middle of the day for me. It's 12:45 PM. I want to start a couple hours earlier, but yeah. But yeah. Trying to figure out what to get the Ultra Rare Dream ticket. Dude, I haven't really cared about Dream tickets in years. They just don't do anything for me because they're only useful for boxes that are old. Like 2 months old boxes, which at that point, those decks are either power crept or I've already got all the cards for them, so don't feel very good. Like if I could trade in my Dream tickets for 50 gems, I probably would. I would literally trade them in. I don't see anyone trying to add Dragoon to Hero or Chimera yet. Hero? Why would you want to play it in Hero? I can understand Chimera, but Hero? I don't see anyone try the whole branded stuff with Chimera yet. Probably because we haven't got like Guardian Chimera or any of the actual... any of that stuff. Finally reached Cult, so we took out all the Makanko but Ohime and the Quick Play and replaced them with Toon Table of Contents. Oh, for Striker Makanko? Is that what you're saying? I was only playing 2 other cards in that anyway. I was playing the Equip Spell and the Water one. Didn't play anything else. Because the Makanko does the same thing as Toon Table of Contents anyway, the Ohime. Or the Ritual Spell. Ritual Spell Searcher. So you don't need the Equip Spell in hand, so you just use the Ohime to search the Equip Spell and dump the Equip Spell to Graveyard for a free spell. Please ban FTKs. I haven't seen FTK in a while. Is there even a popular FTK going around? I haven't seen one in a good while. Well, except in the event I saw some people doing some Exodia stuff. That's about it. The standard. There it is. Every stream there's a comment. The tourney starts in 7 hours? No, it starts when it's full, as it's written on the screen. Every tourney, there's a fucking guy that has that comment. It starts in 7 hours? Someone else saw Cyber Ranger play with Red Eyes? Cyber Ranger in Red Eyes. I mean, you can play anything with Red Eyes, but I'm not sure why you'd pick Cyber Ranger. That doesn't sound like... If you're going to play anything with Cyber Ranger right now, you just play Drytron. That sounds like an actual potential thing. Oh, chill. Don't worry, buddy. It's just a... Come on to make fun of because we get it every single stream. Tourney starts in 7 decades? What? I mean, it could start in 7 hours. Might take 7 hours for people to join this tournament. Who knows? Might never fill up. I mean, it could be branded if I was creatively bankrupt and have all the excitement of a warm glass of milk. I think people hate on branded a bit too much, honestly. I know, people hate on... There's so many different metas. I feel like every single meta, everyone just hates whatever the tier 1 deck is. There's never a meta where people are like, oh yeah, tier 1's good. Tier 1's a fun meta. Everyone hates on something. I don't know. I feel like Brand is one of those decks where... I mean, it's good. There's things to hate about. Like, I think the Tax Dragon is pretty cringe. I think the rest of the deck is, like, fine. Like, I honestly couldn't give a shit about any of the other branded stuff except Tax Dragon, which is a little bit cringe. Everything else is just like, alright, sure. It's whatever. Like, yeah, deck's good. Like, I don't know. To me, if Drytron turned out to be the best deck in this format, that would have been a cringe meta. Where there's like 17 negates on field, that's cringe. Branded, it's like, yeah, it's good, but I don't know, it doesn't feel as cringe as a bunch of other metas. Somehow win a couple with my Angel of Mischief FTK. The fuck? Okay then. My brand's probably hated like we never have variety, it's always fusion at the top. Now I can agree with that. But I don't think branded feels cringe because of that though. But I can understand it being kind of lame that Konami hasn't done a non-fusion top deck for a while, right? Actually, when was the last like top fusion, non-fusion deck? Surely you had I mean, Shinobird was the top, right? Shinobird was tier 1. We also had Blue Eyes in that format, and that was technically a fusion deck. I mean, calling Blue Eyes a fusion deck is a bit of a stretch. It had the quick play spell, but a bit of a stretch, you know? It's a little bit of a fucking stretch, you know? I don't know about that one. There's not that many fusion decks at all in the top, really. It's like none. I think we're just making shit up now that I think about it. We're just making shit up. Chimera, true. Chimera is a fusion deck. That is one. Yes, must have 2 decks. Sup, Dom the Kid? What's going on, buddy? Can Shirano be viable? Probably not. I mean, the good news about Shirano is that Brandon doesn't really play much back row removal, so their continuous spell is going to be kind of really hard for them to deal with, actually, continuously skipping turns. The issue is you actually have to try and win a game, then. Win a game with the rest of your cards. Yeah, Shadow's one too. Shadow's on tier 1. But yeah, those 4 decks aren't the only decks that have been played. It hasn't even been close to that. There have been tons of other decks in the meantime. So I don't think it's I think it's fair to say that Fusion has been the only top tier mechanic, and has not been the case at all. Now, if you're a Pendulum player and you're complaining there hasn't been a Pendulum deck at the top for a while, that's because nobody likes Pendulum. When was the last, like, proper Link deck at the top, though? Like, a deck that, not the deck that does a lot of linking, like Shinobird, a deck that's actually, like, got Link cards in the archetype. When was the last actual Link archetype at the top? I think Tri Brigade was just high potential, wasn't it? I don't think it actually made top tier. It didn't. Okay, no, it's high potential again. Striker? Yeah, Striker. Though not really... I mean, Striker is a Link deck. I'm talking more about I mean, Striker is a Link deck, but it's mostly just like a bunch of fucking Link 1s, right? It's not really what I was sort of referring to. That's just a bunch of Link 1s. Essentially Link 1s. So yeah. Salad? Nah, it's ages ago now. That's actually ages ago. Yeah, I guess it had to be Striker. It had to be Striker. I guess a Rocket? Oh, that was just high potential, right? They didn't actually get top tiered. It didn't. It's literally only Striker, right? Holy, we are in need of a Link deck. What the hell? Wait, but was it actually Salad? Oh my god. What? It was actually Salad. If you're not counting Striker. Damn. Where's the Link decks at? How tournament work? You type in the code and you join the room. Try and Drytron since you got 2 alpha. Nice. B Trooper? Oh yeah, B Trooper exists too. Yeah, I actually forgot all about B Trooper. Alright, that actually is a bit of a Link deck. That's kind of an everything deck, but it is actually a large amount of its Link. That does do a bunch of fusion summoning too. But that is definitely a Link deck for sure. Anyone who prefers the previous Sword Soul skill? I don't see a reason to prefer the previous one. Because it's just straight up worse. There's no benefit to the old one over the new one. The old one is just straight up worse than the new one. Haven't got your drags. I've been seeing some people do the a lot of people actually be doing Drytron with 1 Herald, 1 Dragster. I'm not convinced it's actually better than anything they were currently doing, but I've seen a lot of people doing it. Oh, this is the Challenger Cup thing we did, right? I heard the Challenger Cup thing was actually kind of successful in terms of like people that played, like the amount of people that played it. Yeah, how many people actually joined this? It says 128 player cap. I don't know if that reached the 128 player. But I know there's actually, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people in this, which is really cool. Really wish they'd let some streamers actually host these things, so we actually get to see like proper streams to them and stuff. But anyway, you're gonna join. I mean, you're just gonna lose every game with that, buddy. I feel like you should just make another deck real quick. You should have more than one deck in the game, dude. It's impressive not to have a second one. Brandon got first, Brandon got second, Brandon got third, Brandon got fourth, Brandon got... Oh, that's B-Trooper. Okay, we're saved. Oh, it's only top 8. It mustn't be, doesn't have everyone. Oh, no, it's just, these are the top 8 after that. Okay, never mind. Branded, Shino Bird. Oh, and that's it. That's all we get to see. Yeah, I was here for the Drytron stuff. I was just curious to who topped that. Trying to see some lists using Herald, but I don't think I'm gonna find. What the? Someone's playing Megalith? Got a Megalith gamer in here. Okay. Give me Code Talker support. I'm just perpetually scarred by the fact that Code Talker shit was played in a shitty Master Duel art type, Malice. That shit has ruined any sort of linking bullshit from that forever. Also, Mathmech use that shit a lot and it's all cringe. Okay, Red Eyes in Drytron. I mean, sure. Literally any ritual mods there. Is this another person playing Megalith? The hell? Multiple Megalith players? I was trying to find the Herald players, but I guess now the ones in DLM are using Herald. I've seen plenty of people using it in Discord though. Access code? We could probably get access code. Hear me out. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't get access code. That's your Drytron deck? What the... Transcode, Splash Mage, and Access Code. I don't really think we should get all of those. Maybe Splash Mage. Maybe Splash Mage so we can laugh at all the formats that don't have it, you know? I think, isn't that banned in like every format right now? Why did anyone use 4,000 gate keys down and still no Angry Burger? How? How? What are you? How are you farming that shit, dude? What the? Oh yeah, we already did get Splash Mage. Yeah. Yeah. Right, actually, that's in the game already. Wait a minute. That's literally in the game already. Link Spider. Dude, I could use some more Link ones. I keep running into decks where I want to Link one just to clear something off the field. I don't even care about the Link one's effect. I just want it off the field, you know? What's Link Spider's requirements? Is it a null monster? Link Spider. Null monster. Oh, Nib token into Link Spider. God damn. Do you know what's funny about Malice? I think I checked this the other day. Let's see if it's still the same. was like, I wonder what Master Duel's meta's like. They had this new art type that people were all hyped about and excited for. And I was like, alright, let's see how it's doing. Is it Yummy or whatever the hell it's called? Let's see how everything's going. Why'd you go away? Tier 1 is Draco Tail. And then we've got Malice Rizeel. And then we've got Yummy. I think the other day when I checked this, Malice was still considered tier 1 on this thing. Thank God it's fallen off a little bit. But it's still the second best deck, man. What's going on here? Have we not getting off results for Yummy yet? Can we overtake Malice? Can we just send Malice to the void already? Why is this deck still even remotely popular? And Orcust has disappeared. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. It won't die. I noticed. It's still here. Fucking Malice, man. Have you enjoy Master with Max Days Beyond Me? Yeah, I find it really hard to enjoy that game too. It's a shame, because some games I enjoy of it, and others you get Max C and it's like, oh, alright, next game. And the solution was print mulch armies, which are the same thing for some decks. They can make some decks have a good time, like if you're playing specifically Draco Tail or something. If you're playing any other deck in the game, it's like, oh, I'm trying to normal summon my Sireman Great Monster, and now I can't play the game. Cool. Scareclaw, Telements, Cash Tier, and Vanadium? Which thing will come first? It'll probably come in lore order, right? I don't know which one of those lore order came first. The Scareclaw will definitely come at some point. So it's like, I don't know what lore that was a part of, but the Scareclaw will definitely come at some point. There's a bunch of lore stuff though, and it'll probably come in lore order. Yeah, okay, it'll be in that order then. It'll be in the order of which they were Lord. 2 more players, by the way, and then we can click the start button. 2 more people. So if you want to sign up, make sure to get it done. You got 2 more slots. And we're ready to click the start button. We're at 30 out of 30 people. It's probably time to start pushing people to submit their decks. Well, true. But they should submit their decks. I'm going to have to push anyway for the final 2 people, but yeah. Just 2 more people. How do you join? You type in the code in the tournament thingy in game, and you're in the room. Is the Star Frost Laws incredibly unpopular in the OCG? I don't even know what part of Visa Starfrost lore. Like what lore Visa Starfrost is a part of. I just know it's like in archetypes. Like it's in tier. I've seen it in that other random synchro deck I've forgotten the name of. I've seen it in Scareclaw. I got no idea what the fuck what the lore is for that shit, but I'm sure it's interesting. Is there Visa Starfrost stuff for Cash Tira? Is that a thing? I don't remember. I didn't even see a Visa Starfrost card in Cash. Show code. Oh yeah. It's also pinned. But it's probably yeah. Try Horus and Duel Links. Nope. I haven't even gone in. I went into the selection box. I planned to go in the selection box 3 times, and then Konami put the Herald, whatever his name, not Herald, the stupid ritual searching dude. They put him at the bottom. I was like, oh. Alright then, I'm just not going to go into anymore. Yeah, Diviner. Put it at the bottom. I don't think I even got a single copy of Diviner. I went into the box to go for it 3 times, and they put that card at the bottom, and I was like, oh, alright then, I just won't go into you. Minus all that money you could have made just by not putting Diviner at the absolute bottom. Thanks, Konami. Are we full yet, boys? Are we full? 30 out of 32. Let's click the button again. We are full. 32 out of 32. Alright. So, get your decks submitted so we can start. Kuro Kodaru, SDD, Scardy, is that Mise? Mise or something? Mise, Sinbad, Go K1, Go Keep Yourself Safe, Zenju Gamer, Ryu, Meteor Blade, Obet, MTB, didn't you win last week or top or something, I think? Jamie Wu, Ryusei, Warm, Nightfall, Aaron, Michiad, Alien, Dawin, CJ Skull, Josie, Ubel, Yuki. I realized I started reading out names, so I was meant to be just reading out the ones that haven't submitted their decks yet, but I might as well continue now. Ace, Nux, Carnage, Stimmy, J Puzzle, Chicago Quant, Beholder. Alright, so if you haven't submitted your decks, make sure to have your decks submitted so we can start. So if your little picture isn't appearing here, it's because you haven't submitted your deck yet. Diabellstar, so many new characters come in, so I'm a bit lost. Diabellstar? Is that lore stuff still going? The Diabellstar stuff ended ages ago. I thought that shit was just like Snake Eye stuff. There's been more Diabellstar since. Species lore. Stuff happens and stuff blows up and like it's Hinduism? What? Huh? I notice you've got to finish the lore, but hey, here's Diabellstar. The fuck? Can we only one deck instead of two? Nope. Two deck is way more exciting for a stream than one deck. Because I actually get to see a variety of decks rather than reaching the end of the tournament and being like, oh, we've now seen the same decks looped 19,000 times. Like, you get to the point in these tournaments where even when we reach the very, very end, there's still some decks we didn't get to see. Sometimes there's decks we just missed. I'll be looking through the deck list at the end and be like, what the hell? There was this type of deck in this tournament? I didn't even see this one. It's way better to have two deck. One deck is Resident Sleeper. Z. Make it 3 then. Nah. The only reason you did 3 decks is if you had best of 5 then, right? And we're not doing best of 5. Most people don't have 3 decks. Alright, that is good. That is cap. I think you'll find most people in the game have a large variety of decks. Even free-to-play players have more than one deck. But yeah, I wouldn't do 3 because that means it has to be best of 5, which would be... Yeah, that would be way too long. That would take way too long. And I probably could do best of 5 if I had, if I just cut the tournament length down to like, 4 rounds instead of 5. So we just cut an entire round off. But I'm not sure that's even remotely worth. That just sounds not very fun. This solo law is based on Hinduism. That's why Clyde Hunt, V Starfrost, and the Kashira guy all look alike. He's like reincarnates in other forms. See, I don't know anything about Hinduism whatsoever. I am very uncultured when it comes to anything religion related, so I couldn't tell you anything about that. No clue. Yeah, you can't play 6 droplet. Alright, Scardy. Alien. Ubel Yuki. Carnage. You guys have not submitted your decks yet. Please submit so we can get the tourney started. What if it ends 2-2? It's a best of 5, so... It's best, obviously. You have to get 3. That's how that works. I mean, in a 4-round tournament, if it gets 2-2. I'm pretty sure that there's like math for it, and it always ends up with like 2 people in first in those tournaments. But then it just goes off like game score or something. I don't like doing 4 rounds. I much prefer 5 because 5 is always guaranteed a winner. But yeah, there's always a winner in general, but you guarantee it's like a decisive winner. Like someone always goes undefeated, I think. I think it's always someone goes undefeated. I can't remember. So he just makes a 3rd funnier with low hand traps. I mean, Julian said he doesn't have that many hand traps to a player right now. Just Bell and Crow. All the other hand traps are super mid. Very, very, very mid. I don't think Branded's even playing Nibiru anymore, because it doesn't really affect other Branded decks. It's good against other things, though, I guess. Be fun to be like a real wise tier where there's a side deck and you only play one deck. I do not want side deck at all. I am the biggest despiser of side decks in any card game. I think side decks are horrific. Side decks are only ever used to one thing, and that is running very, 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 very specific counter cards, which then just create non-games. It's completely horseshit. Like, everyone's side deck in this tournament would just contain non-fusion area when they come across Branded. Like, wow, how exciting. The guy activated non-fusion area. Super fun. Alright, are we full? Okay, is everyone done? Hold up. Has everyone got your decks submitted? Holy shit, everyone's done. Nice, guys. I'm proud of you. Alright. Let's start the button then. Start tournament. 1 minute. Alright. If you wonder why there's no audio today, it's because I don't know why. It did break, so I cannot be asked fixing it. I think the only way to fix it is restarting my PC, and I cannot be asked. So you guys have no audio today. You have to listen to my beautiful voice instead. You're gonna have to listen to my beautiful voice instead. So Stars think only 2 say cards in a 30 card deck. I mean, seeing the Stardust skill being used a lot. For sure. Seen it everywhere. Magic Gathering has more fun post-game board games. I wouldn't even agree to that. I've played a fair bit of Magic, and I've seen people sideboarding the same shit. You're up against an artifact deck, they side in the card that says, hey, your artifacts are deleted. It's like, cool. You're up against like a... Like they just side in the stuff that makes the matchups less fun. It's like, oh, you're up against this specific matchup? Okay, I'm going to side in all the cards that specifically counter that matchup. It's like, wow, cool. I don't want to watch a bunch of counter matchups. It's so boring. Counter matchups are actually awful. No one wants to watch one deck steamroll the other one from countering cards. It's just so lame. I want to watch people actually play like decks that are well-rounded, that are designed to try to beat everyone, rather than decks that are like, oh yeah, I'm just going to have side deck in all the cards that specifically steamroll you. It's like, yeah, okay. Cool. It also means decks that do completely lose to singular cards just don't have as much of a chance as decks that don't just get steamrolled by singular cards. It's dumb. I think, like, it also takes, like, people think it's, like, makes deck building, like, more impressive, but I would argue it's the complete opposite. I think deck building is most impressive when people predict what they're going to face before they enter the tournament, so the deck is built around, like, what they think they're going to face, rather than being like, oh, I just have a toolbox on the side here, I can side in against everything. That's super lame. People should enter the tournament being like, if you want to play the card that counters Branded, you want to play your non-fusion area, you should have to main deck that shit. That should be in your main deck. If you have to side deck that, not cool at all. Alright. Can I run Branded with no Lubellion? Not really. It would kind of suck. I think the main turn 1 field for Branded right now goes through Lubellion first. I mean, you can, I just think it would be nowhere near as good. Show us your singing while we wait. No. Alright, what we got? Traptrix vs. Rocket. Is this actually Rocket? Someone willingly playing Rocket? Oh my goodness. We have got a Rocket Enjoyer. Unfortunately, the Traptrix player went first, so I'm not convinced the Rocket player is going to have a good time. The entire Sea Heart type shouldn't exist. I'd agree to that. I don't think there's a singular Sea card that's necessarily fun. They're all really lame. All just floodgates. One's just a shittier version of Shifter. This is why you play mid-range mirrors? Mid-range mirrors. The mid-range decks are pretty fun. It's okay, if the Rocket play went first, the result would be the same. Hey, Rocket could sometimes set up some fields, okay? He can do some things. Yeah, this is the Trap Tricks field I like. I assume he's going to turn these into the thing right now. This is my favorite Trap Tricks end field. We just go through the gen to get an extra 2 traps. Very nice looking end field. Alright, I feel like Trap Tricks is super easy going first in terms of like their combos and stuff, but going second, it's so hard to navigate what cards you want to search for. You just look at your entire deck and you're just like, which cards do I want here? Brain just fries. Like, it's good going second, but I think it's got a lot of skill on that. Going first, I was just like, yeah, blah blah, vomit out combo, here you go. Selection refused to give you their new link. I don't think the new link's even remotely useful. Alright, we're popping the Wrath. I don't think there's a single thing we can do about that. I think Wrath just goes bye-bye. We are dropletting in response to target the Sarah. Okay. Got the Cog, we try it so easy to go second, you know what you're doing. Yeah, the deck is definitely top tier for sure. But I wouldn't say it's easy to go second. Going second is like the harder part of the deck. You mean it's go easy as in like the deck can easily play going second, yeah. I think it's it surprised me a lot how good Trap Trick is going second. Deck's actually really, really playable going second. It's just hard when you can look at your whole deck and you're like, what the fuck do I add to my hand here? I've got every card in the game to add. What the hell do I play? I don't think the Link one even is that useful. I'd be surprised if it's even that like popular on DLM. I don't know if anyone's even using it. It's not even the Link 2 I mean, not Link 1. The let's see, where is he? Is it even that popular? It's not even listed in the top extra deck yet. No one's playing it. There you go. That's how I'm playing it. There are 2 listings only. Yeah, I think the new link doesn't do anything for the deck at all. I think I'd prefer just like some generic thing. Also, what's going on here? This guy's just kind of cracking this board. Wait a minute. Wait, that droplet and the removal has made it pretty easy to get through by the look of things, maybe. He's still got 1 trap hole left, potentially. He's been deep, dark trap hold on the dragon. He's got the borrow load back. Is borrow load a hard once per turn? It is a hard once per turn, so we can't use it again. Oh, he's got a quick launch too. It's looking pretty good. Have we got any trap cards in graveyard? Any Holoteyas? We have got a Holoteia, but we haven't really got anything particularly insane to summon with it. In terms of like removal. There's no back remover guy, no banishing guy. Bring back Dianea, that's about it really. It's a selection card, less accessible for a lot of people. I don't think that changed a single thing. I think people just don't want the card. If people want a selection card, they get the selection card. Like, for example, I bet if I look up the hand trap, it's going to be in a billion different decks. Because that card's actually decent. What's the name of it? Bell? I bet there's a lot of listings with this. Yeah, like, there's way more listings with Bell. If people want a card, they'll play the card. They'll go into the selection box for it. I just think the trap trick is just not good. Like, if I look up, how do I keep forgetting this stupid card's name? Actually, I don't think there's many listings for this at all, actually, because no one's really playing it outside of a few people I've seen on Discord. It's only not many people playing this. There's only a couple people trying it out in Drytron. Because I think that, like, I'm not convinced it's much of an upgrade in Drytron. Not convinced at all. Like, I don't think it's worth going to the selection box of this card either. Not yet, anyway. In the future, it will be, because this card becomes absolutely insane later in certain decks. But right now, there's not really anything that's... no major upgrades by using this over what we've currently got. Oh, so this Rocket player is kind of cooking, I'm not gonna lie. This dude do be cooking. Wait, Trap Tricks wins now, you reckon? Has the Rocket player even used his, Oh yeah, he has. He put the dude on field at the start. Alright, we're going for the Savage Dragon, I'm assuming. Yeah, it was the Savage Dragon. Is that going to get removed? We've still got one final trap hole, right? Surely we use it now. Terrifying. That's going to remove the Burrow. Hasn't got lethal damage on field now. Gets to banish a card from grave too, which is... I don't know, whoever he banishes, someone in there. Does anything even have an effect in grave here? Well, that's not lethal on board. We're giving the Trap Tricks player an extra turn and we're left with one disruption and we've got Holotea in grave still, right? Ooh, we get to reset the Dionea or the Genlesia. Both are quite good to be summoned. Oh, actually, it was lethal on field, never mind. But he just summons something back anyway. I can't even block the attack with it, god damn. And adds back the Deep Dark Trap Hole. Deep Dark doesn't really do much against the Burrow. It's already on the board. Okay. So can we use the part of the skill now that lets you, if your opponent uses an effect, then he gets the Big Link 3 on field? I assume we can use that now. Alright, start with a Sarah. Alright, terrifying the Furious and banish the Rocket Synchron target. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, you can't join the tournament, it's already started, buddy. The melee are going to be searching the deck for a trap hole. You done with your round already? The fuck? We're still in game 1 for this one. You've already finished your 2 games? God damn, you speedrun that shit. Decides to pop the Sarah. I think... oh yeah, no, he just gets Link 3. It is looking pretty cooked now. Because even if he survives the turn, what's his follow-up? His Link Monster banishes to revive this guy, I think, is his follow-up? I think this guy can do that. It's revive Links. I know, something like that. There's too much text here for me to bother reading. Yeah, this game is completely Jova. It is so Jova. Trap Tricks getting a free copy of this on field is crazy. Like, the stat boost is just insane. These guys are all so fucking big now. They go from being just pissy little 800 attack dudes to actually decent beefy dudes. God damn. They get jacked overnight. Alright, nice. I'm a big fan of Trap Tricks. It's a pretty fun deck. I think going first can feel a little bit toxic to play against, but not anywhere near as toxic as some other things. Is this Sheena Bird mirror match? Alright, fuck it. Wait, was there a Joey there? Or maybe go back and find the Joey. I do like seeing Red Eye's gameplay. I mean, we'll find the Joey in a later round. We'll watch the Sheena Bird mirror match right now. Do I say the coolest Aussie to ever duel? I'm not currently dueling. You're done as well. Damn, you guys fucking swept your rounds, huh? You guys actually just put somebody in their place. What'd you do to these poor guys to finish your round so quick? You're out here activating your non-fusion areas and causing people to insta-concede, or what? Is that what's going on here? Alright, Milky Way searching for the dude. Banishing to ritual summon instantly in the end phase. Oh god. Goodbye, back row. This is looking like an already fucking game over match. Alright, this shit is cooked, right? I don't need to stay here any longer. Alright, this one's cooked. Let's just go next. This one's cooked. Let's go next. Alright. Any Joeys? Any Joeys? Hold up. There is a Joey. It's the same two people though. There we go, there's a Joey. Alright, let's watch these two. Meeting now? Good luck with your meeting, buddy. Catch you later. You're playing Orcust Horus. Ooh. We'll see that in a bit. Alright, we've got a Red Eyes gamer. Versus Blue Eyes. Dude, I talked so much shit about Blue Eyes in my latest tier list video, and I got so many people getting angry in the comments over it. I knew it would happen though. Calling Blue Eyes dog shit is such a hot take. But I think Blue Eyes is hot dog shit now. I think this deck is trash. And this duel's about to show why. Hopefully. Red Eyes is boring to play? What? I mean, I can see what you mean, because the art types, it's incredibly one-dimensional. Like, you're just playing the same, like, combo every single time. But I've had a lot of fun with it. Sometimes it's fun to just play a simple, no-brainer deck, you know? Very simple deck. And I like that you compare it with other things, too. Like, if you want to play a branded version, you play a branded version. If you want to play a pure, you can play a pure. If you want to play a, an Orcust version, you can... What? 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 Why? What? What? Wait, what? Why did my man not activate his negation effect? I mean, he would have got hit with the trap card after, which would have popped his dude, I guess. But he would have had a indestructible Red Eyes on field. Alright, well. He got clapped. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, I saw a lot of people actually getting annoyed at me when I said Red Eyes was shit too in the video. Alright, let's see this Red Eyes player. Surely this Red Eyes player is popping off, if he's even playing Red Eyes. Paid actor to prove me wrong, maybe. Alright, this Red Eyes player, Mr. Mise over here. Alright, let's see it. Sup, Yugi Monda what? How do I even... Yugi Monda one? I'm butchering your name. I'm just gonna call you TKS, it's easier. Just say TKS. Monda one? Yugi Monda one? Oh, there you go. Are you excited? Dude, stop asking me about leaks. I'm not allowed to talk about leaks on this stream, so do not ask me about them. Leeks? My favorite vegetables. There was a live stream, was there? Am I legally allowed to talk about this? Can we get a confirmation this live stream actually existed? Where was it? Is it announced somewhere? Where? Where was this announced? No, you can't DM me. Go find them yourself. I wonder what was Nash even really announced yet either? Where was this announced? I don't remember it. He's Konami's paid detective. Don't trust him. I'm not trusting this man. Alright, chaining the red to do some popping. Dude, Shinobird's now playing this card is disgusting. Just drawing more text is gross. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, the Dragoon has hit the board, but the Shinobird probably has 52 tech cards ready for this. 600 tech cards in waiting, ready to stop this goon, and here it is. And it's over. Damn, do we know how... Why is no one playing Red Eyes paired with stuff? Everyone seems to be playing pure Red Eyes, which is like... Okay, we've got a negate for this at least. But yeah, why is no one playing paired Red Eyes with stuff? I swear it's way better. Like having a random fusion after this, or having an Orcus summon after this, or something. Field spell getting popped. Aratama, grabbing the Nikitama. We have got a Dragoon negate. Don't know what the back row is though. That was a Japanese live stream? Was a picture of Nash? Was there? Is this guy like a Konami detective or what? Is this guy actually talking? Is he telling the truth, or is this this is the Konami intern trying to get me a lawsuit right now? Underworld Goddess on the Dragoon. Okay, that's pretty big. That's very big actually. But the Red Eyes can actually pop that because it's a target effect. Wait, do we not use the Red Eyes? Has he already used the second effect of it? Why didn't we pop it? Wait, why didn't we pop the Underworld? Oh my god, I instigated. Wait, why didn't we pop the Underworld? Was it someone with IP or something? No? Can you not respond to the... You can respond to this. Why didn't you pop it? Am I missing something? Why didn't you just pop the Goddess when it used its effect? This thing's only unaffected by things that don't target it. This thing targets, alright? Yeah, why didn't you just pop this? Oh, you can't respond to it? Does it have an effect that says you can't respond? This card's like summon, you can negate the effects, all face up monsters, kind of controls. Next on this card, blah blah. Why can't you respond to Underworld? Am I missing something? Is this not an effect? If this card's linked to summon, you can negate the effects? Pretty sure you can respond to that. You thought red didn't target? Well, he just completely lost the game from that, because he would have popped this. This wouldn't have been on the field anymore, and then he could have used this to summon the Dragoon back. A massive misplay. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, next we've got... Joey mirror match? Hold up. Alright, the guaranteed way to get a Red Eyes player to win a round. We just watch a Joey mirror match. Wait, he's not even playing it, he's fucking baiting. God damn it, he was baiting all this time. All these Red Eyes players proving you wrong. I called Red Eyes shit in my tier list video. I didn't call it good. I put Red Eyes in the meh tier. I agree it was trash. But these last two Red Eyes players haven't exactly been playing it as they should be. But yeah, I called it shit. The January 12th announcement on the Dueling meta for the new Rush Duel box. Oh, that's probably why I didn't see it. If it's a Rush Duel fucking box announcement, that's probably why I skipped over this shit. Where are we? January 12th. 15th, 13th. This one? Ah, this one, this man. Oh, has these? I actually saw these packs. I didn't see this dude though. Alright, so this is the Shark Man, is it? Is Mr. Nash the Shark Man? What's Nash's ace monster? Nash Yu-Gi-Oh! Ace monster. Who is it? Does he have an ace number? Oh, Nash Knight, duh. Duh. Ooh. Wonder how much of the Nash stuff we're gonna get though. There's some really cool cards in this art type. Like some sucking things and they rank up into Giga cards. So there's tons of really cool cards in it. I really hope they add a lot of the cooler stuff. Because a lot of the stuff I think is meant to be like later support. But I kind of hope we just get a lot of it with this one, so it's actually fun. Anyway. Alright, so we've been dropleted on these two, which is kind of fucked up. Once again, Red Eyes player that's ended on no extra cards other than just these two. Why is nobody playing any actual pairs with Red Eyes, man? And the Sword Soul player might farm this man. Might not, but he might farm him. I got a Chalice for the first Sword Soul attempt. He's still got 2 other cards in hand, and I don't think he's even used the skill to search for 52 cards yet, has he? Oh no, he has used the skill to search 52 cards. Alright, so got 1 lot of back row. Maybe it's a Book of Eclipse, which would completely end his opponent's turn. Sign on arc, read the first letters, Liam. It's number 101. SH. Oh, it's a shark, I see. That's cool. Wait, Nash Knight's the retrain? Oh, so it's just Silent Honor arc. Oh shit, the Red Eyes player won. There you go. Red Eyes tier 0 confirmed. Red Eyes just beat a top tier deck in Sword Soul. Must be the best deck in the game. Must be the best deck in the game. Alright, who we got left? Who's still playing? Am I in round 2? It's still round 1? How have some people finished their round in the first, like, 2 minutes, and these people are all still going? What do we want to watch? Oh, what do we want to watch? Alright, still 4 people left. Let's watch these two. It's round 2. And these guys all finish, or when they reach the round timer. Alright, we've got Synchron on Synchron skill action. Let's see which variants we play. Any zombies? Any just tech card pure bullshit? And we've got we've got a Paragon Pass. Yes, Paragon Pass. That's... yes. Maybe the Stardust player doesn't have a normal summon to remove this Paragon. Maybe. Now, actually, my last hope of getting 7th Tachyon this game theme. Then my gadget deck will become more consistent. We'll get 7th Tachyon at some point. And holy shit, that card will make so many more decks consistent. All Xyz decks, but that'd be really nice. I'm a fan of 7th Tachyon. Especially in Duel Links, it'll be so much more balanced because of, extra deck is already super tight in this game. It's actually being forced to commit cards for search options if you want to play it more generically. Like, not in a deck that doesn't really use the targets that you're putting in the extra deck for 7th Tachyon. Be really nice. Good, then I'm a fan then. Sus. Hey, we didn't kill it. We couldn't kill him through just that? Okay. We've only got the Stardust Spark Dragon dude. It's in Spark. What is this card's name? Stardust. It is Spark. It's Chronicle Spark. Mannequin Cat reviving the zombie from the graveyard, bringing back the Stardust. Formula Synchron on the field with the Shooting Star. Making the 10. Bro's not wearing sleeves, so he's bound to lose. He's wearing sleeves? What do you mean? They're just generic sleeves. They're still sleeves, though. Any sleeve is okay, as long as you're not playing no sleeve. Mannequin Cat, dude. I've seen so many Mannequin Cats on these streams recently. It's kind of bizarre. People really like Mannequin Cats. Where's the saucy decks at? Are you not watching this duel right now? these decks are saucy. Can't talk about stuff that isn't officially announced, buddy. No speaking about leaks. Don't tell me about skills that are being added and all that kind of stuff. You not talk about them on this stream. You can talk about Nash, man, because apparently he was revealed that he's coming. But we can't talk about other stuff. Oh, and he's dead. And he's gone. Alright, apparently just normal summon Paragon is enough to stop that deck. Good to know. Alright, round ended. On to the second round. Yeah, no talk about leaks, but you can talk about the character and what he played in the show or something. What he played in the show and stuff. So apparently he's a Nash enjoyer. A shark enjoyer. Nash. Oh, is it... Do I have to do the abbreviation? Nash. Nash? Wait, it's not that... What? Look, huh? How do I spell Nash? Am I fucking stupid? Maybe I'm just stupid. Arc on the... Arc? Arc on... Arc? What's this dumb fucking cut? Number 101? There we go, there it is. He's here. Other way, Liv. It doesn't show up when you type it the wrong way around. Fuck you. Fuck you, DLM. This card's really cool, actually, but he's super generically good. Detach 2, target special summon monster your opponent controls. Suck it up. Non-destruction removal. It sucks up the card, so you don't have to worry about it going to graveyard or any of that shit. You just suck it the hell up. It's also immune to destruction, which is also really cool. This card's great. And it has some really cool rank up stuff where you go into like this dude, and there's another rank up guy above this guy, I think. But how do you deal with the rank ups in this deck? When this card's trying battle into the graveyard. Alright, we'll click on a game first, hold up. These two, see what they're doing. Once per turn, type one special summon monster opponent controls, attach to this face-up card. When this card's traded and sent to the graveyard with needs material, you special summon this card from the graveyard, then gain life points, either the original attack. You have to have Silent Arc in the graveyard to use the effect. Yeah, so you use this thing to suck it up, then you would rank this up somehow to this one, do a second suck. I think there's a card in the middle here, in between these two, to do the 2 sucks. Really cool if we got that card, actually. Liam, I win again. When is round 3? Okay, now you're just capping, buddy. Now you're just capping. The 7th one, this thing? To make this card, you must draw it for your normal draw in your draw phase. That's the start of the main phase 1, the same turn, you can special summon from your extra deck or graveyard one monster that has a number between 101 and number 107 in its name, except number C monsters, and a C summon from your extra deck one number C monster with the same name in its name as the first monster by using as the Xyz material. So you just get a free Xyz summon if you open this card on specifically your draw for the turn. I mean, there could be a really cool skill. If they made a skill for this card, that'd be kind of cool. Because there's no other way you're playing this shit. Give it a skill or this shit ain't being played. And maybe it does get played. We are in a 20 card game. So you probably get this like 60% of the time. That actually isn't even that bad. Maybe people do play this. Maybe in a 20 card game we actually do play this card. Alright, we have got some trap tricks. And we're versing, is this just Utopia? Utopia, lava goleming. Oh god. Alright, we have trap holes versus whatever the Utopia wants to do now. Nash is famous for using it and giving his power to all the variants to power to use it as well. It's one of the most iconic scenes in Zexal. They use it and kill most of the original cast of Zexal. What? Activate it and all the Zexal guys die? What the hell? Just murked all the Zexal guys? It's fucked up. But it can if it's your starting hand. It's technically a normal draw. Does it? No, it's near draw phase, right? Wait, you didn't get a draw. Wait, you didn't get. I don't think it counts. Does it count as starting hand? If it does, then it's useful. If not, then it's useless. Now you have to draw in your draw phase. Yeah, it'll be. I think it's unplayable then, unless there's a skill for it. There's a whole scene where 7 people get. What the fuck? How are they killing people in Yu-Gi-Oh? You can't do that. You can't kill people in Yu-Gi-Oh. That's messed up. Seven people get God. That's a lot of cast members to kill off. What the hell? Who's even alive anymore? Is anyone alive in that show? They're all just dead now. Alright, using the first hole in the first monster. He's got another one though. Hasn't used the skill yet. He literally wiped almost all of humanity. He wiped humanity? What is going on in this show? Who's even still alive? They're all dead? They all got Thanos snapped? I didn't know there was a Thanos in Yu-Gi-Oh! What the hell? It's kind of messed up. Bro just wiped humanity. Holotai can be reviving the Pudica, which can banish a card. Or you banish one of the monsters so we can't Xyz summon, or you banish the Utopia so we can't rank it up. Yeah, but they get better. What do you mean they got better? You just told me they died. How do they get better after dying? It's like they just caught a cold and they just sort of, you know, rested off. I think they get better. Bro died? Ah, he'll get better, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, he'll be right. Bit of bed rest, he'll be right. It's just a flesh wound. They chillin' now. They been chillin' now. You use the power of the card to create the universe to revive. What's wrong with just, summoning god cards? What happened to that? What happened to just summoning god cards, man? Why are they reviving the universe now? What's going on here? Alright, well this game's looking pretty cooked now. I think Trap Tricks could easily follow up on this, right? They've already used their thingo, but... They've already used their... Wait, the bonus is in effect? He did res. He can probably use his skill now too. To just put a card on field? Mytolin finds out that Kaito, the dude that used the Galaxy Eyes, died on the moon by not having more oxygen, and you get to see the astronaut helmet fog up because he can't breathe. What the? This show's messed up. This show's kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie. People die in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? What's going on here? They can't be doing that. The show's like PG. Oh yeah, Kai dies for a short time, but he gets better. What do you mean? He gets better? How can we revive these people? Bro dies in space without any oxygen, he gets better? Well, they just gave him quick CPR and he came back to life, or what? He dies for a short time, but he gets better. The classic. He writes the entire universe that nobody ever died. Ah, the classic. That's why I hated it. If anyone's ever seen Clannad, I hated that show because the ending was just like, we just revive everyone. Yeah, everyone gets better. I'm like, okay, dude. This show's been ruined for me. Load of dog shit. If people die in a show, they should die. In real life. Let's watch these two. Yeah, they should have. I like when shows are willing to kill off characters. I think it makes the shows a lot better. This is actually why I dropped Attack on Titan, actually. Attack on Titan, dude gets eaten, instantly turns into a Titan to leave. I was like, okay, I'm dropping this show. I'm done. I'm out. Nope, but that is too much plot armor. I'm out. Vector became evil because Don Thousand altered his memory, so he killed his parents and became an evil tyrant and invaded other kingdoms, including Nash's kingdom, a duel using soldiers. I don't know what any of that means. Who the hell are any of these characters? Vector turns to pure energy, but don't worry, it gets better. For fuck's sake. But don't worry, he gets better. But don't worry, man gets better. Alright. Sword Soul's opting for the field spell Banisher in this one. Got a comedy, so you can defend against the negate for the level 8. Dumps the dude. Starts with an opening, so he's defended from destruction effects like the Sword Soul trap card. Negates get comedied. Second negate dodges with branded in red. Negates the branded in red. Alright, that's a lot of disruption used now. Have we got a branded fusion in hand, or are we looking a little bit cooked? Guild spells gone. Any brand of fusions, or is it Jova? It might be Jova. Normal summon Albaz. Okay, could work. Have we got a blackout? We have got an imperm. Man, this guy opened all the fucking materials to cook this man. Fate is a horrible person. He doesn't get better from that, unfortunately. Feels bad, man. Oh, he has the branded fusion. Last card in his hand. Never mind. We've still got an Ecclesia, though. And this thing banishes... Has he used the monster banish for this yet? Still got the monster banish for this, right? Of course this man has a branded fusion in hand. Of course. They always open it. Yuma, despite Vector trying to kill him a bunch of times, tries to save him and gives him his arm, and Vector tries to kill them both because he's just a dick. I mean, Vector sounds kind of based, not gonna lie. Vector's like, alright, these people keep surviving. We can't have people being revived in this world, right? Let's just make sure some character dies in this show. Banished? That card could use the banished pile though, right? That is an awful banish. I'm pretty sure it uses the banished materials. Yeah, it's just Mirror Jade, right? What else would you even summon? That's not a Mirror Jade. That's just gonna get used with the Virtuous. It's gonna just turn it into a... Wait, why didn't he make Mirror Jade? Oh, can this not use the banish part? Oh, because I was seeing the other one. This one uses the banishes, right? Yeah, you can't actually. I was thinking of the other one. That was actually a good banish from this man to stop the Mirror Jade coming out. And there's the Mirror Jade for the opponent. Very nice. So he gets his own one. He's got no cards in hand to discard though. I mean, on the bright side, he's not dead. He does get to live the turn. There's no fucking shot he comes back from this though. Surely not. Based and dies, but gets better and based. Alright, dies on the opponent's turn though, right? Alright, he's dead. He's dead. Next. Good job, Mr. Sword Soul. Alright, here we got next. Trying to find people decks we haven't seen yet. Whose decks have we not looked at yet? I haven't seen either of these two. Set 2 and pass. Okay. That doesn't sound ideal. I don't really watch many shows in dubbed anyway. Every show I watch is in subbed. Is that a penguin? Dogmatica? Is that a penguin though? Man's got guard penguin. Man is playing a penguin. Vela, negate. Set and pass. Cosmic, removing the trap. Normal summoning the Aura Wing, which apparently just gets Xyz summoned by itself. Making it the Ragnar Zero. Ragnar Zero has an animation? Who the hell's making animations for these cards? Ranking up the Ragnar Zero. Guard Penguin works. She has a voice line for Guard Penguin? Okay. Ragnify, minus 50, and nothing happens. Alright, Virtuous getting searching. Numbers protection with the negate. Avaricious Spellcraft, shuffling back, getting a draw. Grabbing the Knighted. Is this popping a card or something? Pops a card. Knighted attempts to swing over, gets a Book of Moon to Book of Eclipsed. Okay. Normal summons a Penguin. Penguin going to be ranking up into another Ragnar Zero. Took a whole year from distance. He put from a selection box to a normal box, and yet nobody's played the card. Legit, nobody plays that card outside of the 2 Dogmatica players out there. They ran through the entire branded story and Joyx in a year. We only just got the branded stuff done. There's still a bunch more branded support cards to be added. I guess the laws must be over then. Ritual summoning out. The White Knight. The Discord moderator himself. Astrang having a Knighted during the end phase. No materials on that Ragnar Zero. Another Penguin, another rank up. Damn, these cards just being summoned off of 1 monster is kind of crazy. Ragnar Zero going for a pop. Knighted being summoned. Revive Splash gonna be ranking up or something. Draws a card. Ashion, I have no clue what the fuck that card does. Sends an extra deck monster. Natis gonna be poppin'. Congrats on your Adidas sponsorship. I wish. I wish. What's the best turn 1 for Drytron? I mean, there's a lot of different ones you can go for. There's a ton of different ones. And they're all insane. You can end on like the Magic-y trap card with the Drytron boss monster with the Xyz monster. You could end on... What was I doing? I was ending on like Heat Soul and shit. I was making Heat Soul, Magic-y, Exceed, or Heat Soul into IP, Magic-y, Exceed, and there was one other dude I didn't on too. Can't remember who it was. What was the last monster I ended on? Oh, I ended on, I was ending on the Literalist Double Bounce. Literalist Double Bounce, Magic-y, Exceed, oh, Link, not Link, Ritual, the Exceed monster that negates a spell, and Heat Soul into IP. Alright, what we got? Is this Ra? Bounce round 3. I mean, round 3 is you can play literally from round 1 to 5. You technically advance through all of them because it's Swiss. It's just based on your scoreline at the end. Rainbow Life. I think that kind of tells what that face down probably is. Is that a Rainbow Lifer? Rainbow Life or Divine Barrier Protection thing card, whatever its name is. Either way, I'm not really sure Ra with only 2 cards in hand is going to be that great. Especially this guy just goes ahead and makes Herald. I'm surprised he even went for that. I thought he'd just go for the Herald first, potentially get the negate off. If the Ra player didn't play around it. Oh my god, is that a selection box exclusive Ultimate Slayer? Ra's probably a good deck for that, because its extra deck doesn't really matter that much. Just got some fusions in there, and just some big Xyzes, and then just toss in whatever you need for Slayer. Alright, can't summon 3 monsters for obvious reasons. Herald will be negating the spell card. Sun God's Flare, gaining 100 life points and a monster reborn. Blaze Cannon. Monster reborn, owners of the Ancient Chart, search for the Winged Dragon of Ra. Sun God's Flare, revealing the Ra to place a dude on the field. Instantly turn to a fusion, Slime grabs the Millennium Revelation. Ancient Chant summoning the big boss monster. And out comes the Angry Chicken. 7,000 attack. Monster Reborn hits with a DD Crow. He's still technically dead on field. He's got a Bacon Saver or something. Haven't checked his graveyard, see if he's got a Bacon Saver. He might. Reborn number 2. Monster Reborn attempting to summon again. Effect Veiler on... What? Oh. Are you gonna use the Monster Reborn again? Didn't have a target for it. Oh well. He's dead. Moving on. Alright. What have we got next? Waiting for a top date. Alright, have we seen this deck? I don't know if we've seen this deck yet, this Sinbad deck. Maybe we have. Yeah, Blaze Cannon, you say was never surviving? I don't think Effect Veiler does anything there anyway. Doesn't the Ra gain its attack, on its summon? Like, I don't think it's like an effect that can be negated, is it? Maybe it is. Actually, I think we have seen this either way. Traptrix versus... This is the first time I've seen Traptrix going second this tournament so far. Alright, we got a Spark Dragon and a Herald, the classic Enfield. Unless we're going for a Mannequin Cat. You never know. Could be a Mannequin Cat gamer. How long these toys normally take? 2.5 to 3 hours-ish. For the 3 rounds, or 5 rounds. Traptrix, at least that's how long the stream takes. And the tournaments take about 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 hours, I think. Kaiju'd on the Spark Dragon. The melee being negated. But that means he's triggered the opponent's skill now. Not gonna die this turn, most likely. Does sound the Stardust Spark Dragon would be good someday. They would faint. The worst Stardust evolution is decent. I mean, it's coggable decent. Not sure it's much more than that, though. And Spark has been... Oh, it's been used in the past for random decks. I can't remember what meta decks was used in the past for. I'm pretty sure there was a meta deck that used it. Like an actual top tier deck. Starlight Drive, grabbing another Stardust Dragon. Dumping 2, hitting a Bacon. Floodgate Trap Hole on the Stardust is pretty nasty. It's the worst, it's just a horror. I don't think it's that bad. Summoning conditions are a bit cringe though, isn't it just Stardust plus something else? What's the summoning condition? 1 tuna synchro monster and 1 tuna synchro monsters. I mean that's a little bit aids to get out. Without skills or whatever, but it's been in decks in the past. I can't remember what deck in the past used it though. I swear this is in a meta deck at some point. Would be an absolute eternity ago though.
Card games on
Astor swinging in to
motorcycle!
kill itself, allowing it to equip to an opponent's monster. Slide Drive is a good skill, but they turn into a no skill glue eater. I don't know how to play anything else skill. I do think it's kind of weird they didn't force it to be more restrictive around playing the actual Stardust cards. Because I think the skill got like a really cool upgrade, but it's kind of lame that it's all just this like pile deck now, right? I think it was certainly cooler when if it would actually play around its own archetype. Like at the very least, if it allows you to get the Stardust into the Herald play thing, I think the rest of the deck should be forced to play like the same way the Red Eyes deck's like, hey, you have to play 15 Red Eyes cards. I think this should force you to play like 15 Synchron or something cards, or cards that mention Synchron or something like that. If Red Eyes is forced to play a bunch of junk, this deck should always be forced to play a bunch of junk, you know? Bat chest, 5 stream, what streak, pog. You're surprised to see Dry in the top 10 tournaments in DLM. Huh? Is that true? I think that's a true statement. These are just a bunch of cog decks, no? Is that a true statement? Didn't it top 1 in the first week of its release? In the first week of its release, it top 1, no? I swear there was a top in the first week of its release. It was pink. It was. Has it been more than 4 weeks since it's been out? I don't see any in here. I'll top this again. Oh, this is the Bee Trooper. Shino. I actually don't even see any. I don't see any in there. Maybe you're right. Saw one topped in the first week of its release, though. Force you to play 7 tuners. Oh no, not 7 tuners. Don't force me to play my 3 copies of Insert Effect Veiler or whatever else here. Isn't that other hand trap a fucking tuner as well? The level 3 Wind Dude? Is that also a fucking tuner? Not 3 tuners. No! No! See right there, was I blind? Alright, well, I'm just blind. We didn't see Branded yet in this 20. We did see Branded. We saw Branded versus Sword Soul, and the Sword Soul player gave him a good dickin'. The Branded player got a good dickin' from the Sword Soul deck. Alright, what the fuck is that? Is CB still on the stream? Wait, is CB still watching right now? We're seeing some interesting things on the screen right now. We're seeing some very interesting deck on the stream. Is that a Vion deck? Oh my god, it is. Streamer, why are the Vions on my screen? The 1 in 600 game you see a Vion play. Actually, 1 in 600 is an exaggeration. 1 in like every 7,000 games you'll see someone playing Vion. And he's playing the loop combo. This card just getting all your cards destroyed, which then triggers the quit spell to search for another card. Popping it, grabbing another one. Or it takes a 3 card combo, don't mind that. Filament getting popped. Summoning another one from the deck. And out comes the big boss. And Risen Doom knows the loop. Now, I've seen the loop years ago. Like, people did try to make this deck work absolutely decades ago. They did try. Alright, equipping 2, bringing back the equip, popping the monster, triggering another effect. Is it an exceed? What are we making out of this? That was 2 tuners, right? That was an exceed. Okay, what rank's 40? Fortune? Okay. Another segment. Another revive. The sphere gonna be... Holy shit, this guy knows his deck, though. And there's your Enfield. S-Force, reviving and trap and passing. Fortune Tune, getting a bit of life points. Beaten over. Omega with the negate. Filament searching for another card. He's got 6 cards left in deck. This man has searched so much cards. Still hasn't killed his opponent yet, though. S-Force Showdown. Summoning the Tina. Tina gonna be negated. Have you seen the stuff Duel China is getting? I try to avoid saying that because it's pointless looking at it. Just makes me feel bad. Every time I see Duel China's cards and like the fact they've got like draft mode and they've got guild wars and they've got so many cool features and the global version doesn't, just makes me sad. It's like, alright, well, cool. This game could have been so much better, but we don't get all the cool treatment the Chinese version gets for some reason. Nor did Konami decide to just make them the same game and just make the Duel Links China global. And just, yeah. Plenty of other games have, like, they have just have their own Chinese server, but the game's global. It's kind of weird there's just a Chinese version of the game. We don't get any of the cool features that one gets. We get all this fucking garbage. Oh, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. We could have had so many cool features. Alright, Vion with the first win in the last 17 years on this stream. That's crazy. Did not expect to see Vion today. Especially without CB being the one to play it. No CB playing it? What the hell? No shout. Let's be a shout at the end. If it's let me shout at the end. Crusader Battlegrounds and the Cube came out in the Power and Bravery, and the Omega and Sphere came out in August 2020. I should know it's my birthday, August of 2020. You know it's 2026 now. That was 6 years ago. You guys know that 2020 was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. The Vion player, please come up so I can shake your hand. Please step forward, sir. So I had to shake something else too? Okay. Okay. Who's winning right now? Who's winning? Oh shit. Who is winning right now? Ace, CJ, Duelist, Beholder, Go, Keep Yourself Safe, Keen, Nightfall, and Scardy. Chinese Baron to floor. I don't even care about their card pool. I just care that they've got so many cool features we don't have. Why the hell do we not have draft? And why the hell do we not have the guild system? The guild system will be so incredible. Oh, they also have a rank inside of COG, the other biggest feature this game should have. Oh my god, man. I'm just an angry person. How have we not gotten a rank inside of COG, but Duel Links China has it? How have they got fucking draft? How have they got Guild War stuff? That'd be all those features would be absolutely incredible for this game. But instead, we get literally nothing. Literally fucking nothing. Alright, Drytron versus, I believe, Resonator? See how this goes. I assume Drytron going first, though, is going to set up some absolutely godlike end field, and we'll see if Resonator can play through that. Download a VPN? Nah. Does he need like a Chinese like account thing or something to do it? I think the only reason Brad's able to play it is because one of his viewers is Chinese and they gave them his account. So you need like a Chinese ID or something to play on that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So you have to find someone that's Chinese to give them an account, give you an account or something, which I can't be arsed doing. I'm just gonna sit here and be annoyed that we haven't got this in global yet. Well, I say yet as if we're going to get it. The game's gonna get into service before we get any of those features. Revive this game by giving us... You know, maybe they're just saving it all for Duel Links 2. Maybe they are actually adding all these features, but they're making it for the second game. When they eventually release Duel Links 2, right? Right, guys? Duel Links 2 is coming soon, right? We have drafting, crafting. Right, guys? It's definitely coming. We're not just going to end of services game and then we're going to have nothing to fill the void. The hole in our lives. Stuck playing Master Duel and Pokemon Champions. How much? No idea how much money Duel Links makes right now. Yes, they make Duel Links 2 double the profits. Triple the profits. Release the second one. Whip it out. Give us the announcement. Oh, we've got a Herald player, okay. So probably going to be seeing maybe the other new level 7 synchro. DD Crow screwed his Ritual Surge. Luckily had his Field Spell. Is he playing 2 copies of the Rituals? He should probably use the Crow on the Ritual Spell, no? So he can't do it twice. But I guess by that point he probably has a negate on field. He hasn't even done a ritual summon yet. And give us all the Chinese features to end servers the next day? Please no. Is August viable in 2026? I mean, I played a Red Eyes version the other day. I went 12-2 with it. That was pretty cool. Is it viable for tournament play? Probably not. But if you want to mess around on the ladder and dick some ladder players, it's fine for that. You just play it with some cool pairing. You're revitalized. Oh, it took seeing one deck on the stream, one person playing it, one person whipping out the Vions, and you were revitalized, huh? Oh dear god. I mean, it's actually not that insane of an end field. Normally, they get like 1 extra disruption here. So he's got, what, double bounce, or whatever that card does, and a negate, and 2 negates. Wait, doesn't it need a material to negate? It hasn't even got a material. He's only got, it's actually not even much disruption at all. It's 1 negate, bouncy thing, and whatever this back row is. "12 losses? No, bro, what the hell? It was not 12 losses, it was 12 wins. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why are we gonna do Orcus like that? Do you still play Chimera? I've seen a couple of Chimera players. I wish they'd all fuck off, though. Kinda hope that deck does well in the next KC Cup so Konami finally bans it from existence, because getting hand ripped is the most frustrating shit ever. The amount of 1 in 4s I've lost with hand rips too have been getting insane. I'll look at my hand and be like, right, as long as they don't discard this one card, we're okay. And it's gone. And that shit's gone. Alright, Red Rain being reset. The Dragster negating the Red Rain in the graveyard. Fiendish Chain preventing that. Sarava's preventing the Fiendish Chain. Well, for now. We'll negate on the following turn, though. And we hit with the concession. Alright, we got next. Who have we not? Is there anyone we haven't seen yet? Predaplant, we haven't seen this guy. Duel is the perfect competitive game, fast and rich. Rich as in pay to win, or with counterplays? I do agree. I think Duel Links is very, very competitive. I think the game is good going first, good going second. It's not overly hand trap based. We don't need cards like Maxi and Molcharmies to be playable. The formats are typically very versatile. It's not all. There's very. We've had quite a few tier zeros over the years, but not that many. And most of the time, there's always like a massive pool of decks that are viable in tier 3. And Use My Flunderies is not a meta deck right now. I think that going second, Flute isn't that great. And going first, its Enfields compared to other Enfields in the game are just not like as good. It's not like it's awful or anything. We had Flunderies win my tournament last week, actually, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's not an awful deck, it's just... Anything it can do, other decks do better. Like, it's going second is worse than other decks going second. It's going first is worse than other decks going first, right? So there's no, like... It just isn't as good as anything else. But it's not a bad deck or anything, like, it's playable. No, don't play with Horus, play with Red Eyes. Dude, how many... What is with this... I say this every stream. What is with the obsession with Horus and Orcus? There is no synergy. There is zero. They discard cards. So does 16 billion other archetypes. There is zero synergy. Actually none. There is legitimately no synergy there. None. Nothing they do synergizes, except the word discard. Which is only effective if you open specifically one of the 3 limit 3 cards. They rhyme? Oh, there's the synergy, you're right. Oh, so is this mutant? Oh, this is pretty Predaplant. The fuck? Why is there mutants on my screen? Hold up. Out comes the synthesis. Synthesis. Being turned into a Typhon? Typhon, sending away... Try to send away the monster, but it's unaffected by card effects. Different dimension ground. Anything being sent to the graveyard is banished instead now. Not sure that's particularly useful. Typhon's gone. Mutant Cry with the fusion summon. He makes something bigger than 3k? He can. Summons the Ultimus, who is a negate, I think? He has no mutant card in hand or face-up field, though. So I think he hasn't really got an effect, just a big dude. So he made heart sights with them? Oh, she actually wasn't able to beat over the Ultimus. Hold up. Ultimus with the comeback? Is there a DM in graveyard to get it banished? There's no DM in graveyard for him to revive, so he can't banish this with the, this combo at the moment. There's Stream Fresh. Now, I know why it's a thing. It's because of Master Duel was a thing. But the reason it was a thing in Master Duel is because Master Duel has Zombie Vampire. Well, had Zombie Vampire. I'm not sure if that card's still legal. But yeah, Zombie Vampire was like, oh, this card just makes it so that you can mill 4. All of a sudden, there's some Orcus synergy. There's a reason to play that. Also, Master doesn't have Harp Limit 3 with, Nightmare, so you can actually have copies of cards that are worth discarding. Also, this guy's activated Eternal Soul, which, yeah, that's gonna... that's gonna have your field wiped. Alright, 500 attack, 500 life points, and a dream. Can Ultimus carry this out? Can my man carry this out? 2 cards left in hand. 1 core. We're not even sure, because it hasn't discarded a card of the same type, right? So it might even have a monster negate. Okay, United Dragons, sending away the circle. Can we negate this? I think there's a response. I think we have the option to. We are going to negate this, alright. 1 card left in hand after this. And it's probably slaying a monster because he wanted to fuse it with the dragon, right? So it's probably just like DM or something. Yeah, it is Jova. If anyone saw Papa's latest video on Duel Links, can someone tell me if he's a stream acting or if he's actually... What do you mean? Stupid for what? What did he say? What did Papa do that you made him think he was a dum-dum? He hasn't played much Duel Links, so he hasn't got that much of an idea about what's going on. He has a little bit of an idea. Like, he definitely plays up... For sure he plays up stuff, because that's... Oh, yeah, everyone plays up stuff when they stream. Of course. But... No, Father's not a dum-dum. Maybe a little bit of a dum-dum. But he's not that much of a dum-dum, you know? He's the normal level of dum-dum. Normal human level of dum-dum. You can't join the tournament, it's midway stream. Alright, a mutant victory on stream. I didn't think I'd get to see this today. Mutant with the dub. Holy. Also, mutant with 4,000 life points, which is rare. Normally they lose all their life points. Scott, yeah, why are you saying mutant? That's what I want to know. Okay, I don't think we've seen either of these 2 decks yet, so let's see what these 2 are playing. Don't look at Fafa for actual insight. Well, Duel Links stuff, no. He doesn't play it, so... Well, he doesn't play it that often. Virtuous Bonds versus the weird skill Umbral Horror thing. Hopefully he's not actually playing the Umbral Horrors. The guy last week tried it and it just... We don't talk about the outcome of that game. Or those games, they were not pretty. Glorious Numbers reviving the Masquerade. The non-tax version. This one's not out here to collect taxes. Masquerade doing some milling, ranking up. Out comes the bigger Masquerade. Sky Striker engaged, grabbing the Eagle Booster. And we got unaffected, whatever the fuck this thing does. Negates and hand rips. Actually kind of a strong effect, goddamn. Negated and hand ripped. Doesn't destroy though, actually. Ranks it up into the vampire. Tire. Banishing, summoning a dude. Do you want to know how badly Fafa somehow played Duel Links? This is the top comment. Jesus, this really looks like a game journalist trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh for the first time. Oh my god. What deck was he trying to play? Lost in rookie rank playing Red Eyes. That's a little bit depressing. You play Emancipator again? So every time I see him play the game, he's playing Emancipator. I can't blame him. He doesn't want to put money into the game to get the new cards, I guess. Was Red Eyes even that expensive though? It's just a structure deck, right? Oh, wasn't the Emancipator stuff? Fucking Jewel. The fucking... the game journalist comment though is funny as fuck. I mean, I don't blame him for getting lost in the menu though. Literally, people who watch my stream see me getting lost in the menu, and I have like 5,000 hours in this game. I do not think the menu's intuitive in this game. I prefer, visually, I prefer this one because it looks prettier with the whole character at the front, the animation and stuff. But it was easier to navigate when you're just scrolling through worlds. Just slide in the thingy. There is a lot of clutter. So I don't blame him for getting lost in a menu screen. But if he's struggling to win in rookie rank, that is a skill issue and a half though. Rookie rank is there's a reason you see people going on like 70 game win streaks because they just start in rookie rank and they just because they haven't played in a while, just end up in COG on some ridiculous win rate. Yeah, winning in rookie should not be a challenge. In fact, rookie rank is probably filled with so many fucking bots and shit, it'll be crazy. And there's no demotion, right? So all the bots probably just fucking eventually climbed up out of there. It's probably actual players in rookie. Still a bunch of clowns. Time Thief hack? What the? Do people really dislike this video? It's like, did he get like massively flamed? Is this some like new drama I don't know about? Is this some Duel Links drama I don't know about? Did he get just completely roasted? Is that on his clip one? I'm sure it's on his clip one. Playing Duel Links on main? He would never. He would never. This one? It's an hour long? Did you just upload the stream VOD? Here we go. I feel like we've seen just about everyone here now, right? Actually, I don't think we've seen this deck. Never mind, we haven't seen either of these two decks. Is this like some huge drama on this or something? Where's the comment section? I want to see the comment section, bro. Why is it showing me all these fucking recommended since I can't see the goddamn comment section? Why are you showing me? Oh, there we go. 1 hour Duel Links stream, 1 per ranked match, loses to the time limit bug, 50 minutes of time spent getting tickets. Oh no. Oh my god. Damn, he really is getting a lot of hate on this one, eh? What happened? What the fuck happened in this stream? There's actually so many fucking hater comments on this one. What the fuck happened? Damn. Alright, we got a... Okay, turn 1 summoning the anti... I think it stops one of the cards here, and it's gone. Okay, was that Tachyon summoning, desperately summoning... Oh my god. Definitely summoning the Typhon. Unlucky. Everyone just playing Floodgates? Floodgates? Have we even seen like an actual Floodgate this stream? I guess technically Typhon's a Floodgate. Technically. I haven't even seen a Floodgate this stream. Oh no, we saw we did see one. We saw in that Stardust match, we saw the normal summon fairy dude that negates or stops you summoning. You can just normal summon and it destroys itself. If he doesn't read anything and blames the game, people are gonna get mad. Maybe I'd have to watch it myself, and I can't really be bothered. I can't really be bothered. He's probably making some good points amongst the bad ones. Like I do agree the game is incredibly cluttered. Kind of hard to navigate. Especially for a game that really doesn't have that many features. Like, you really think about how many features does Duel Links have that is like playable stuff. It's got like ranked, PvE, where you just auto duel the AI. It's got a tournament mode, and that's sort of it, right? It's like we have 17 game modes or something for the amount of clutter this game has. Like, look at the fucking menu thing here. Like, we got all this shit, man. All this shit for 2 game modes, you know? I don't know, man. It's not like if you click Master Duel or Shadowverse or any like standard card game where it's all just sort of listed on screen. You sort of click the buttons. Monetization is an issue, but the rest is self-inflicted. I mean, there's definitely way more issues with Duel Links than just monetization. Monetization is the biggest one. There's tons of issues with this game that could be very easily solved. Very easily solved by just hiring one person that'd be willing to do a UI update that just makes everything super simplistic. Long one, I'm going to be discarding. This is another Sword Soul. What's the opponent playing? Just Ra again? Another Ra player? I think this is the same Ra player, is it? Alright, burning for 600. Guardian Slim. Goodbye, Guardian Slim. Okay, I'm not sure we wanted to summon that one. That may not have been the correct summon there. Mo Yi gonna be revealing, giving me an extra card draw as well as a synchro summon. Doesn't want to end on 3 monsters here, but that's probably still fine. This card's actually pretty good against Ra, because Ra has a lot of continuous spells, right? This thing just banishes them. So we end on like 1 negate, blackout, and back row banish. Actually, this guy's blackout here, right? Oh, and he gets a draw from this card as well. Holy shit, he's refilled his hand. Refilled his hand and hasn't even searched yet. Oh, grabs the hand trap instead. He maybe already has the blackout. I mean, blackout isn't very synergistic with this board because you don't have the big guy, right? The big guy that when he gets popped gets to defend himself, so you don't actually lose the monster you target with it. Later, GLE. Monster Reborn, nothing in graveyard to use with it yet. Not sure this is going to be a very easy field for a Ra player to play through. Probably not at all, even remotely. Any continuous spells gets removed. You can't sphere mode. Negate isn't super insane versus Ra, but it is somewhat decent because you can target like the fusion guy, right? Someone was playing another Orcosaurus, yeah. The Rascal is probably one of my favorite ones they've ever added. It makes the deck so fun to play. It was a very fun, I did like making the video on its release. It was a pretty fun skill. Also surprisingly competitive. Maybe not super, super competitive, but I think it had like 1 KC Cup top, which is more than you'd expect for Ra. Making the worst Egyptian god somehow fun to use is crazy. Isn't that like the same for the TCG though? Isn't Ra the one that's the only one that's had like some decent support that isn't just shit? Like Slifer's support's always been crap. Obelisk got some support, I guess, but it's still pretty shit. I feel like Ra's the only one that's ever been given a buttload of support that was playable. Shit feels awful. Slavic got to draw 6. I mean, it did. Was that even like used though? I feel like the only time that was used was like not even in a proper not in a proper Slifer deck. Just used for its draw 6, and they wouldn't even play any Slifer shit. It's the worst one. It's not even close. I mean, Obelisk doesn't really do much. Obelisk just says can't target, so I'd say that's kind of close. The only one that has like a useful effect is Slifer, because these floodgates actually kind of meaningful. I think Obelisk is like just kind of doesn't do much. Obelisk doesn't really do much. He just sort of sits there looking pretty. He's got his nuke effect, but his nuke effect is like self-nukes your own field basically to tribute, what, 2 monsters for it? It feels pretty awful. But I guess at least not as bad as Ra, like having no synergy with its own effect. Pay your life points down to 100 and then you can't even use its effect to pop cards is kind of stupid. Who designed that card? Who the hell designed Ra initially? Make a card reduce its own life points to 100 when its effect requires you to pay 1,000 to use its effect. Like, what? Why? Who designed this? Fire them at once. Pegasus? I don't think Pegasus would have made that bad of a design. I don't remember the card being that dog shit in the anime. Alright, there's the blackout. And I think that's probably all she wrote. Ancient Chant, huge effect. Monster Reborn. Actually, maybe you can still keep going. I think I got one lot of back row yet left. That Ra's attack isn't going to be massive though, and there's an effect veiler. The tag force on the PSP. Slave this trap is good at mill decks, yeah. I think it's very much it's not very Slifer related though. It just draws a bunch of cards. Does it also make your opponent draw a bunch of cards as well? Isn't it like 6 for you or 6 for your opponent or something? Was it draw until you have 6 or something? I don't remember. I have seen it used though in mill decks. Bro has everything. Yeah. That effect Veiler was kind of dirty. The rest of the stuff, though, was stuff he just has from just his normal combo. Effect Veiler, though, was a little nasty. I don't even know what that last face down is. Who knows? Oh, all the Ra cards are untargetable and Ra is a quick effect? That's how it was initially. Well, that would make a lot more sense, although I think Ra would still be shit. I just don't know why I don't know why they designed Ra to be negative synergy with himself. Has a life point pay effect, but pays life points for the other effects. Like, huh? Why is he going down to 100 attack? Why is he going down to 100 life points when his effect requires 1,000 per pop? It's like, what? Who designed this? Fire them. You know anything Sword Soul is incredibly boring? I like Sword Soul. I heard that Sword Soul's Enfields aren't just... like, they're fairly, like, simplistic. It's not just... yeah, it's fairly, like, simplistic sort of stuff. Not every deck needs to be some overly complicated monstrosity of a pile. Alright. Are we on to round 4 yet? Surely we're on to round 4. Alright, we're on to round 4. Second to last round. We've got Go Keep Yourself Safe in first, then Skadi, Ace, Kien, Ryuto. And those are the top 4 currently. Oh, we haven't seen this deck yet, actually. There's a hero player in here. Guess we should check out this guy's game. I think we've seen all these others, though. Actually, have we seen the Yugi deck? You might have seen this Yugi deck either, actually. I think we've seen these two. Try to keep an eye out for these 2 games. Same thing over and over. I mean, I can sort of see that, but I also think it's fine. Nothing wrong with some decks being a bit simplistic. Sometimes it's fun to just turn your brain off and just go with the flow. I also think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more fun when the sort of things you have to think about are more how to play around your opponent's interactions with your own interactions. Even if you got the same interactions every game, it's nice to be able to, like, the skill expression comes from having to think about how you're going to use it versus what your opponent has. Sometimes it's really annoying to spend 50 minutes of your 30-second turn timer, because Julian's turn timer is so fucking tiny. Spending the entire time just thinking about, alright, how do I even summon cards? As opposed to just being like, alright, how do I use my cards to try to prevent my opponent from getting his optimal stuff out, you know? I think in Master Duel, it's a lot more fun to have really open-ended lines. But in Duel Links, having open-ended lines with such a small turn timer feels awful. So the second you think, it just feels like, oh, you're fucked. You just lost 70 seconds of your timer, and you got 30 seconds during the opponent's turn. Good luck. What deck was I waiting for again? I was waiting for... see if there was a hero or this Ryoto's thingo. So either of them are playing their other deck out. They should appear at the top when they start. So I was on 20 negates. Sword Sword only has 2 negates. There's 1 spell negate and 1 monster negate that's targeted, so it's easily dodgeable. But it's like barely any negates in that deck. These guys aren't shown up yet. Where are they at? I want to see the hero list if he's actually playing it. For some reason they haven't started yet. He's not playing the Joey deck. And is Ace not playing the hero deck yet? I didn't even see Ace. Oh, they're both playing up here. Oh well, we'll just watch these two their games. We'll just follow them. Fuck it. Konnichiwa. Sumimasen. Today, top. Top what? See the none there? What top? I don't know the I don't know that I cannot read that kanji. I can read all of that, but I cannot read whatever the kanji is in the middle. You read Japanese? A decent amount. Well, yeah. But I cannot read that kanji at all. I can read a lot of that, but I cannot read. He's asking me. I don't know what he's asking. I assume it's like he's asking what topped, maybe. I don't know what the rest of it is though. Like I understand what the rest of it is, just not what that middle bit is. How the fuck that says? Let's see. Oh, I think he's just asking what the meta decks are, by the looks of things. Next, I just read the excuse. Oh yeah, I read most of that. I just didn't understand what he how do I say what the best deck is? Ichiban branded? How do you say branded in Japanese? I'm sure it's just branded. But you have to say in like a Japanese voice. Ichiban branded. Branded. I know I'm rolling my tongue on that one. Ichiban branded. Branded. Despia. I think Ichiban works though, because Ichiban's just like first, right? Ichiban branded. Alright, that is not much of a... That's not much of a branded Enfield. Still haven't gone over Dragoon's animation, it's so cool. It is pretty goddamn cool. Definitely one of the better ones they've added. That's something that has gotten better over the years. They've added some banger animations over the years. Some haven't aged that well, but most have aged pretty well. I can't read that language, dude. I have no idea what language that is, and I can't read any of that. I got no clue what you're saying to me. I see my name in there, though. Wait, there's two. What languages are you guys speaking in here? What is that? What is that one? What is that one? That's my detect language thing. Tell me, what is that? E-Buzz's branded deck. What? The fuck? Is that meant to be Japanese? What is that? It's not Japanese. What is that? What the hell are you saying? No, this one's Greek? I do not know Greek, man. It's Greece and how are you? Oh, I'm doing great, buddy. No, I don't know. I know no Greek at all. Fuck's sake. All you know is that it's a language. It's one of the languages that exist. Alright, how did we end on such a shitty branded Enfield, by the way? Branded Fusions stand on way more than just one Dragoon. There should be way more stuff on this field. That Dragoon End Bulb was weak here. I don't think you should even be going for Dragoon turn 1 most of the time. I feel like you should just do the other plays. Do all the same standard other plays, and then have Dragoon as follow-up if you want it. Because this card can... Brand of Fusion can get you a skill starter if that was the issue. Because you just send the dude to the graveyard that searches you the Albaz. Not Albaz, the Alaba. Can the Nash update come out already? It's probably another whole week for that one, right? Maybe even more. Where the heck is Blue Maiden? That's what I'm saying. Where's my Marine Cess support at? Surely it's about time for a Vrains character, right? It's been a while, hasn't it? When was the last Vrains character? It's gotta have been a while ago. Surely. Holy shit, Slimer can beat over Dragoon. That's kinda rare. The main fans of the 12% win. Is that how many times she won in the anime? 12%? I actually thought she never won a single game in the show. That's what I heard. Did she actually win one? Soulburner art style? Alright, we don't count art styles. When was the last actual character added? Art styles, they don't count. We're talking actual characters here. Chilana's literally nobody's. Hey, that's a win's a win, you know. A win is a win. Alright. I want them to play again, because I want to see the hero deck he's playing. Got a super bad starting hand. Any hand with Brand of Fusion isn't a bad starting hand, because Brand of Fusion can send the dude that searches for Alaba, and that gives you the entire combo. There is no bad starting hand if you have Brand of Fusion. Brand of Fusion is the perfect opener. It is full combo by itself. Check your replay. I want to see the hero deck. Sure, no duels against characters that matter. Well, we're assuming it's a hero deck. We don't actually know what he's playing, but he has the hero character, so I want to see what deck he's playing. Her only win as Blue Maiden was against a guy who was told he couldn't beat her. Hey, a win is a win, okay? You guys don't understand. You have these guys not started yet. Get in your game already. She was on the 2v1. And was she doing the 2v1? Was she on the 2 side? If so, that is depressing. There we go. Alright. Alright, looks like we got Hero versus... I assume this is branded again? Yep, branded again. A duel she should have won was versus Soulburner, but they gave him the win because the writers loved Soulburner. I mean, Soulburner did have a fucking banger of a deck. Dude's literally playing salad. Not that Marine says it's a bad deck or anything. Marine says it's pretty good. It's actually so, like, strange. I feel like Vrains is, like, the only show that had... I mean, I haven't really seen many of the other ones. I feel like Vrains was the only show that had, like, every character, or a lot of the characters actually had decent decks. They weren't just playing piles of trash. Which is like 15,000 one-offs. They actually had like proper archetypes functioning as the archetypes should. How much they ruin their cast just to glaze Soul Burner? So I'm gonna play the card that just said you don't take effect damage against Trick Stars. Like, it's new. Okay, that's fucked up. Bro's out here with the Floodgate. Actually gave him a Floodgate. That's messed up. GX is trash? I think they were. I didn't really see much GX though. I haven't seen much of the animes. The ones I've watched the most, I saw a bunch of Reigns. I saw a bunch of the original one. Original cast of dudes. I swear whenever I tried to watch like Zex or something, none of the decks were they were all still just playing piles. They were still just playing like the original DM world. They were just like, here's all our fucking one-offs. Yeah, I feel like actually watching Reigns, that you actually watch them do like real combo lines. Like, what the hell? These guys are actually like link climbing properly. They're not just making up rules as they go and summoning random ass fucking one-off cards from out of whoop whoop. I say that as we just talked about Soul Burner just having a trap card that just says, I don't take burn damage, just in the perfect matchup for him, but Alright, we have a Tax Dragon, we have a Negate, and we have a Predaplant. Oh, not Predaplant, no, that's right. Two Negates and a Masquerade. MST being used on the back row. I assume this means he's not gonna... He could use it if he's got the dude, but the dude's banished, right? Retribution and gone. Was Red even live? Red wasn't even live, right? Mentions Fallen Valve as a material. None of these even mention Fallen Valve as a material, do they? They don't. So Red didn't even do anything there. It was just dead. Konami got all of its support in 2010 in the OCG, so it was like tier 2 to 1. It took years to come out in the West. Yeah, I actually saw that. I saw that they just, for some reason, they didn't give us the support, so when it came out, it was too late. The deck was just complete dog shit when it all released. For some reason, we just got it years later. It actually came out one of my story videos at some point. Just a lore drop of that for some reason. I think someone played a Chronomaly deck. I just added it for extra context for more runtime. Alright, Surplay being used. That is minus a Dragoon. No negates available. Doesn't need to destroy. Doesn't need to target. That Dragoon is just gone. Still has to deal with the Masquerade, though. Has he got the quick play that defends from popping? He does not. But he has to deal with this as well. I don't know if he can do it. He needs to get the dude on field that pops a card and then somehow stop the Predaplant negating it, right? It's already used the Sewer Poly. Was Sewer Poly on just normal hero monster though? Oh, he played Neos on the field. He can't even put the dude on field. Actually, the dude can't even pop cards. I guess he could have. I don't know. I don't think he's got this one. I'm not sure if he can get through that Tax Dragon. His life points are getting awfully low. You can't really give branded follow-up. Okay, has Droplet. Okay. Playable. Is that a dub? Have we got an Alibur in here? We have got an Alibur. So we got Alibur and the potential field spell revive. To try to live. Sup, Namco? Masquerade should be at 1. I agree. I think Masquerade should have its burn damage halved, actually. That's what I think should actually happen. I think Masquerade is actually the fucking... Literally, I said this at the start of the stream when we were talking about Branded. I think Branded as a deck really isn't that cringe, but Masquerade, that is cringe. I think it's the only thing that makes the deck feel cringe to me. I think the rest of it's fine. Like, it's very strong, but I don't really mind what it's doing. Masquerade, though, that is not cool. I hated Masquerade when it released, and I still hate Masquerade now that Branded is the best deck in the game by a long shot, you know? Actually, Masquerade was technically the best deck when it was released too, wasn't it? I'd argue Branded's way more powerful now. No, that shit's fine. Mirror Jade's a fine card, just a double banish. Banishing's fine. Taxing your life points into infinity, that's not fine. Because it's just another way to Floodgate, and Floodgates are cringe. Rainbow Neos shuffling the field away and itself? Like, why do we send itself and not one of the other monsters? Isn't Rainbow Neos 4,000 attack? Wouldn't you prefer that on the field? Why do we send the Rainbow Neos? Huh? And concede. Okay, well. Why do we send the Rainbow Neos of all the cards? Not that it particularly mattered in that situation, but... Wait, how does Rainbow Neos shuffle Graveyard? Because didn't he have lethal if he just shuffled the Graveyard away? Because he would just bopped one, but... Oh no, because the Tax Dragon would have revived itself, so he still would have lived. Alright, who else we got? I think we've seen all of these guys, I think. So we'll just watch somebody. Now, I don't think shuffling the Graveyard would have won, because I think Tax Dragon would have built the wall still. He would have beaten over the 2, and the Tax Dragon revives itself. He'd have to kill the Tax Dragon somehow before shuffling the Graveyard, which he can't do. Neos is in a quick effect. Oh, they pop from Sunrise? What, swing in, pops the other card? But Sunrise alone wouldn't have been lethal damage, right? So he'd have to swing with attack the dude for lethal, but the attacks would just revive itself. I don't even think the Sunrise pop was lethal. So he has the 3 monsters on field. He swings with the hero. The Sunrise triggers to pop the other card. So he's got... And the other one beats over it, so they both go to Graveyard. He's got the Sunrise left and the big dude left. How can you do lethal damage there? You have to swing with the 4,000, that'll get blocked. And swing with the 2,000 isn't even lethal. So you just let the 2,000 go through, then just block the 4,000. Alright, so we've got some Exosisters. Actually, we haven't seen this deck yet this stream. Another art type we haven't seen yet. In round 4, and we haven't actually seen this deck yet. Okay. So this is another art type I talked shit about on stream. In my tier list video I did recently, I talked shit about this deck. I said, why is this considered top tier? This shit is trash. So let's see it pop off. Well, to be fair, I didn't call it trash. I just said it wasn't, I just called it rogue. Not top tier. Alright, Cosmic Cyclone being used. Forbidden Droplets. Sending the Cosmic Cyclone. That's kinda nasty. He's still gonna have at least one back row. Can you name a card with his thing? What's the requirement to name a card? Oh my god, it was non-fusion area. The real win condition of the deck. Activate skill, grab non-fusion area. Alright, you still got this thing though. How's this thing work? You see summoning X's monster, you can declare one card name, negate the activate effects of that card name, blah blah. Wait, why did he chain this thing to dodge then? Or not dodge, but to get the Xyz summon off? Because he wouldn't be negate the card he summons, but that wouldn't that trigger this thing? And then you can name Polymerization or something? Why did he chain this card's effect? He only discarded a spell, right? Yeah, he discarded a spell. Couldn't he have chained this to get the Xyz summon off for this thing? Doesn't that count as an Xyz summon? They could have named Polymerization or the Ritual spell or something. Shuffle the graveyard. Didn't he have? No, he had 3 hero monsters on field, and his opponent had 2 monsters on field. One was Masquerade. He shuffles the grave. So there's still 2 monsters, still the 3 things. He swings at the first hero, pops 1 monster. The Masquerade pops, or the Sunrise pops the dragon. He then has the revive effect, which you can use whenever. And you can't kill him then, because he's swinging 2,600, just doesn't give a shit. He's swinging 4k, he blocks the attack, and you just got the 2,600 left. I don't see a lethal there. Did he not have 2? He had 2 monsters on field, didn't he? 2 and the 3. Alright, summons the Meteor. And he's dead. And turns out, I was correct. Deck is fraudulent. From a pool of 1 jewel, deck is fraudulent. Alright, let's watch these 2 again. Have we seen this Yugi deck yet? You could just banish the Flame Wingman for, what, the Winged Karibo? I don't know. I don't know. When you activate non-fusion area, you got Cosmic. The non-fusion area got Cosmic Cycloned. It was gone. Oh, it was Chimera? Gross. Well, we hadn't seen this deck yet, but it was just a Chimera deck, so I'm not really sure we wanted to see it. Could have chained? Chained to what? He activated Cosmic, and then chained Droplet. There was no he didn't activate a fusion spell to chain the non-fusion area too. It was Cosmic into Droplet. I don't know why he didn't swap out the card to try to trigger his continuous spell though to negate Polymerization or something. Oh my god, that discard is cringe. The hand rip in this deck is so cringe, man. It is so cringe. Alright. Great Tornado hitting the field. Keeper drawing a couple of cards. Sword Knight going to be negating the Keeper into the conceit. Oh. Yeah, that's about how Chimera going first feels. And the instant withdraw now that he can't get first. Jeez. Oh yeah, the hand rip was even more cringe when they could hand rip for 2. That shit was absolutely abhorrent. That should never have been a thing. But I'd argue neither of them should be a thing. I think Chimera should be banned out of existence by this point. Deck's been around for too long. Been around for too long, and its play pattern I don't think anyone enjoys playing against. That shit is so lame. A turn 1, pretty much only a turn 1 deck. It can sometimes win going second, but mostly a turn 1 deck that hand rips you. Brother. Lame as hell. Are you missing? Do you not know what non-fusion area is? A continuous spell. It's not a lingering floodgate. It's just a continuous spell. Oh, trap. So when it leaves the field, it's no longer doing any non-fusioning. It's just a continuous thing that's only stopping fusion summons when it's on the field. Once it's gone, it's gone. Alright, what is this Tachyon Enfield, by the way? We've got a bounce. Oh, and it's Lava Golem. Instant Lava Golem. We still got one negate, I guess. And whatever the other face down is. I mean, it does have a lot of lines. And is technically interactive. It's just, it feels like an FDK, because going first, it's incredibly hard to lose with that deck. No matter what combination you do, it feels incredibly hard to lose. Is this another deck we haven't seen yet? This is a Horus Orcus. We haven't even seen this this deck yet. Okay. Sarcophagus, summoning a dude. Link summoning into Nightmaring. Silhouette Rabbit, okay, that's something. Babel, reviving a dude, swing into a field grand, probably make himself unaffected, get sent to the graveyard anyway. But what do you do? Try and negate the Horus card? Wait, a Lava Golem's level 8. Can you make a rank 8 out of that? Or does it need, like, specifically dragons or something? Later, buddy. Spiral. We've got a Silhouette Rabbit, which the slowest negate on the planet, but does remove a back row at the same time, I guess. But he's got a set Tachyon Transmigration. I feel like maybe we should have considered removing it, because now he's going to transmigrate your ass, no? So I'm pretty sure the trap could at least pop the transmigration. Out comes the Silhouette Rabbit, or Silhouette Trap thing. I hate what I'm using, but how many cards are free to play? Which one are we hating on? Which one of you two players are you here? Because one of them's a selection box user, so I don't know. We're hating on the... I think the selection box is the free to play guy. The Tachyon deck? I don't think we've hated on the Tachyon deck yet. Make it fun of the Silhouette Rabbit, though. Goddamn Silhouette Rabbit. The trick going off. Wait, what happened to his Tachyon? Did he not summon another Tachyon? Was he not able to? Oh shit. That field's gone. He had numbers protection as well? He actually could not go into another Tachyon or what? Maybe he doesn't play 2. So I feel like second Tachyon would have been Tachyon would have been crazy there, right? We have both his trap cards alive. You're saying on Tachyon, it's one of the coolest decks? Dude, Tachyon, I've been discarded from Tachyon. That period of time where it was like tier 0 was actually the worst meta in this game's history. I hated that shit. That shit was miserable. Could not queue up a game on ladder without seeing it. It was so fucking miserable. And so unplayable for any deck that wasn't Shiranui. It was crazy. I feel like in most tier 0 formats, a lot of people were just so bad at the decks that it never even felt that tier 0-y. Like, ladder just still felt like ladder. But Tachyon, you could not fuck that up. You could not fuck up what that shit was doing to me. You know, that shit was fucking cringe. Like, Salad was, like, technically tier 0, but I feel like Salad was never a... They always gave you a chance to fight back, you just lose slowly. And most people were shit at Salad anyway, so you'd still manage to get wins. But Tachyon tier 0, that shit was just... glue, lose. It felt so miserable. Does Rabbit have to try and trap it once? No. That's why we're using Silhouette Rabbit in this one. Or Silhouette fucking Trick or whatever it's called. This thing. The only real playable one we have. We have another one, but it requires you to play a second continuous trap, which is like only good in like Odeon. Not very good. Newest Trickstar support? I'd love newer Trickstar support. Honestly, I just want the Marine Cess stuff to come, and then the Marine Cess card I'd like to add is the one that lets you look at the opponent's hand too. Give us that. Let me look at the opponent's hand. Is this some ding on ding action? Hold up, wait a minute. Dingirsu on Dingirsu action? Oh my goodness. I think I have a way to remove that though. That's like Nightmare Unicorn or something. Oh no, Typhon! Yeah, the reason it's also a Trickstar. That's what reminded me of it. That's what I want. The Marine Cess Trickstar card lets you look at your opponent's hand. Take a quick little gander. I love that card actually. It's so cool. Huge chain block. Looks at the opponent's hand. Hell yeah. Don't stand up. Alright, and now we're into round 5. And the two people at the top, we have Skadi and Kianuruto. I forget what these two are, but these two were Branded and Chimera, and I don't remember what these two were. Wasn't this deck like Mutant or something? This wasn't the Mutant player, was it? There's no way this is the Mutant player. He's got to still be in here somewhere. Oh, this was the Mutant player, right? I don't know what this deck is. Is this also Branded? Alright, let's have a look. Skadi versus Kianuruto is the final. 2 4-0s. That was Branded Sword Soul. So Branded Sword Soul versus Branded Chimera. So nothing too spicy in today's final, I'm afraid. Unlike the previous week, we had a bigger spicy one. This one, not too spicy. But I'm rooting for anyone not playing Chimera, so we're going for the Sword Soul player. Anything but Chimera, please. I do use the music in games, just my fucking music isn't working today for some reason. I couldn't be bothered restarting my whole PC or the stream to get the music working, so I just went, whatever. No audio. No audio it is. Oh, I normally turn the music off when I'm playing solo, just offline, because I have my own music playing. Because I find music distracting a lot when I'm trying to play. It's alright in Master Duel where I don't have to care too much about the time, but in this game, when the timer is like 10 seconds, it's kind of miserable. Alright, so waiting for Skadi and this dude's game to start. We'll watch their game, because they're technically the final. Who will remain undefeated? How much money do you spend on this game? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Depends on the month, depends on the boxes and whatever's going on. Some months it's 0 because it's a Rush Duel month, although I think they've stopped doing Rush Duel month. I think now every month is speed. Rush just like tacked on sometimes. Yeah, but normally I go through like the sales and sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. Sometimes there's selection boxes I wail out on. Yeah. Just depends on the month, depends on the content. We say like 100 and a couple of hundred every box though, which is quite adds the fuck up. But I also make all that money back, obviously, because I make YouTube videos on the shit. Yeah, Russia is just there. It's just in there. Oh. Well, at least we don't have to watch any Chimera game. That's nice. Well, at least we don't have to watch the Chimera game. I guess they go to game 2. That's unfortunate. I wonder if that guy's hand was just absolute trash, or if he just didn't want to play against Chimera going first. Very anticlimactic final, that one, so far. He's still got game 2, I guess. Gradius is super fun. I'm afraid there is nothing fun about Rush Duel. There is nothing fun about that. I think it's such a shame. I feel like I've opened several Brad videos to watch like the current Rush Duel stuff to see what's going on. And like one of the first things he says, the first sentence he says in like every video is like, I hope we can find a game. Or say that I'm like, oh. They literally can't even find games in COG. That's like a thing. We have to wait like 10 to 15 minutes to get a match. Oh dear. Yeah, if COG's like that, that's not a good sign for that format. Yeah, the one game I did watch him, one video I did see him get a bunch of matches, he was in gold and he was playing people in silver, which doesn't happen in Speed Duel outside of like the very, very start of the month. If you're in Legend, there's literally no one else in Legend yet because you got there first. That shit doesn't happen. It's probably free gems I miss out on. Oh, it is free gems I don't get because I don't bother doing the climb, so I can't be asked. Cannot be asked. Alright. So once again, Kian's going first. He's rolled going first twice now. But at least he doesn't have to play against Chimera, so his hand's not going to get deleted. Guys too afraid to give Rush actual content? I think they've tried giving Rush content and it's just been complete shit. It has been a complete flop that nobody's been particularly interested in. They should really either massively revamp it or just stop making content for it. Would be my hot take on that one. It needs a massive revamp or just stop making content on it because it's a waste of time and resources. I feel like if they have time to make a massive revamp on that one, they should just put that time into adding draft mode to the game. Just maybe a slight biased take on that one, but I could do with a draft mode in this game. Dude, I find it so crazy. I look at Shadowverse, has draft mode. Look at Hearthstone, has draft mode. Look at Magic, has draft mode. Yu-Gi-Oh! You have ranked. That's your game mode. You play ranked, and that's it really. You just play ranked. That's all you get. Is that not like bizarre? Why does Konami never add any other game modes to their game? I do not understand. I actually don't understand it. Like, they've got to say it's somewhat profitable, right? There's no way every other card game in existence has these formats, side formats and stuff, but Konami doesn't. Like, why? Why? If everybody else does it, surely there's a reason everyone else does it, you know? Like, why do we not do it? Yeah, rotation as well, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Technically has like a rotation, it's just like a soft one. Like it's rotating based on ban list. It's still technically rotating because it's just banning everything. Because like you can think of rotation as just a massive ban list where they just ban everything. We do have technically got rotation, we just ban everything in much smaller amounts. Which people can argue whether or not that's good or bad. I'd argue it's bad because it just leads to things slipping through the cracks like 10 years of Max C, but we do technically have a rotating sort of a format. Oh my god, this man's life points is getting deleted. Looks like he didn't open any droplets. He has no way to deal with the masquerade. This shit's gonna be cooked. Yeah, we do technically have rotation. It's just much smaller. Because rotation is just a really, really, really big ban list that just bans the entirety of fucking older cards. 2v2 will be ass in any format. I like 2v2s for fun mode. Even as like, I think 2v2s with the novelty would wear off very quickly. So I'd like it to be like, kind of like what Legacy Duels is in dueling, so it comes around every now and then. It'd be kind of cool to have like a tag duel 2v2 thing. I think they're cool for an event. Similar to the tag duel event we have, except with actual people. So I can queue up with like, you know how fun a streamer would be if I could just queue up with people from chat? That'd be fucking awesome. Just play with people in chat. It'd be actually really fun. Yeah, the tag duel event and PvP film would be fun as shit. Just queue up with random people from chat. Could ask random streamers and stuff if they want to team up. Be a good old time. I don't really want it to be an event though, because I think that the novelty of that would die off super quickly, and then it'd just be like the format would die. But the only formats that would stick around for like an eternity would be things like drafting, if it had the option to go infinite. Like if you're good at the game, you can potentially use drafting to farm resources. But if you're bad at the game, you lose resources. And if you're average, then nothing happens. So it just becomes like a net nothing. But that kind of format would be would have the option, would potential to have just have a player base permanently. So considering you wouldn't even need to have like a ranked mode for draft, you just have it be like a mode. So just everybody in the game is paired up against everybody, so you actually have a permanent stream of people in it. TV2, you can just use your teammate clog the board, you can't play. Just play a link deck. You know how much broken shit would be in that though? Because the skill restrictions wouldn't work across multiple like decks. Alright, this is a pretty unfortunate final. It looks like this guy went first twice, and he didn't have the outs twice. It's unfortunate. Alright, well, our winner is going to be this guy, but I guess we'll finish out by watching the other guys, since they ended super early. Yeah, there'd be no restrictions on skills, right? So it'd be like, well, there'd be restrictions, but between like each player. So you'd have like you probably have some absolutely bonkers shit going on. It would be that breaking though, because it would have to be stuff that's like on each player's turn 2 is when they have to start doing the bonkers stuff. It'd be cool to see. I think you'd have to make it randomized who gets to go first out of the 2 players though. Otherwise you'd have shit like the first player would always bring a deck, and the second player would just bring like a deck of like 15 Monster Reborn cards or something. I don't know. Like stuff designed for going third. I think that would suck. I think it had to be like... Yeah, it had to be more... It's just random who gets to go first and second and out of the 2 players. Do stun players have fun? No. They have... The only fun they have is bringing misery to others. Then again, I think I streamed stun the other day when the Master Duel was having it, when Julian was having its maintenance crash thing going on. And I actually had fun, so... Alright, we've got the Trap Tricks new Link monster on field. I'm not convinced this is better than having the Link 1 on field, but this guy's got this on the field. I'm very much not convinced this is better than having Sarah on field, but he's going to have this one. He can't summon any Trap Tricks from deck now, but I guess he already has these two engraved, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Already summoning the Pudika. Which is going to trigger on the summon of the red to remove the red. Red will trigger in response though. So we're probably using the Wrath. Wrath is being used. Red triggers a second time though. Red is such a cool card. I love that it can chain into its own chain like that. Like just double in the same chain, it works twice. It's super cool. It's like a really good board breaker card because your opponent's forced to use it. If your opponent uses interaction on it, it gets to pop something. Super cool. Don 1000? I got no clue who that is. I probably know if I Google Translate. Oh, not Google Translate. If I Google search this guy. Oh yeah, someone showed me this guy last week. The last week or the week before I saw this guy, I was like, who the hell is this dude? Someone important. But Nash should be the antagonist. I don't know anything about the show, man. Then he says after you use a hole, you can set a hole. The Sarah. Yeah. Oh no, Sarah. After you use a link with Sarah, it summons a. After you use a trap hole with Sarah, it summons a monster. Then after you use the trap card, it summons. When you use a trap card, it summons a monster. When you use a monster effect, it summons a trap card. Or gets a trap card. They're reverse of each other. Dragoon's doing some popping though. Wait, do we not have a trap hole that works against Dragoon? I guess he negates it, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you really have any trap holes for this? I guess it must have just got negated, right? Damn. Damn! Red Eye slapping down the Trap Tricks player. Holy. Giga Chad Lord of Red. Alright, let's see who we got next. Watch these two. Oh, it's reset by color. Okay. Damn. Lord be doing some smacking. Alright. We've got more Orcust enjoyers. More Orcust Horus enjoyers. This time going first. I don't know if he went first last time. I think he went second last time. Alright. World Chalice Dragon. Horus. Grabbing the continuous spell. Discarding, sending, reviving, linking. Numeron cards work perfectly with 4 zones. 4 Numerons, 4 zones. I never really want Numerons in Duel Links. Wouldn't that just turn out to be another Like the Tachyon, not Tachyon, another... I forgot the name of the archetype. Just another going second deck, basically. I'll name that stupid archetype. But it's gonna be like going second deck where you just play like 15 billion removals and then you just activate it at the end. Like Sky Striker fucking would be very popular with that. Sky Striker spell cards. Sky Striker Numeron bullshit. You just remove everything on the field and then just hit them with the Numerons till they die. That I'm not sure why you'd put that guy on the field. That guy can't talk. I guess he's targeting the extra monster zone. Oh, because we're making ding. Alright, we're saved. Saved by ding. Is that Crown? Okay. I see Crown in I use Crown in Master all the time. Fortunately, it can't add itself back to hand here and summon itself like it can in Master Duel. Libromancer, we haven't seen this guy either. How are we in the final round of the tournament and we haven't seen this deck yet? We somehow missed this guy. Alright, Fire revealing the Benton to summon itself to the field. Fire searching for the agent. Draw and Lockbird Vomit. That's actually really bad. We'll see if he still has enough cards in hand to end on something though. See what he can get to. You playing for Nash or Brandon? We don't know how good Nash is going to be yet. Actually, when's the next KC Cup actually? Because that's when we can expect potential nerfs for certain decks. When's the next KC? Can't be too far away. Is it next month? Oh, next month? Okay. Stealing the Dingisu, attempting to swing in. The trick does build a wall, though. Seraph's going to negate, but doesn't destroy. So he does live. And displaced, oh shit, he's summoning 2 back, making rank 8. Dude, that draw on Logbeb was nasty. A nasty draw. Bin Chalice going to be negating. Is he still alive or is he dead? Oh, he's looking pretty dead. Oh, he's looking very dead. Is that a Typhon? Typhon Sky Crisis, shuffle him back in, and he's gone. That guy just saw my monster. I mean, I'm a big fan of Shark. I played a bunch of Shark in Master Duel. Played a shit ton of Shark in Master Duel, actually. And I loved that deck. It's just really fun. I know, I've played a lot of decks in Duel Links and Master Duel where the common play that I've enjoyed going second with is just, you just keep summoning stuff. And then eventually you just get enough where you win. Like, you just like, I'm just going to summon 15 level 4 monsters. And you can keep removing them. You're going to keep negating them. But eventually, I'll get something on this field. And that's what it felt like playing Shark and Master. I was just like, going second, I'm just going to summon level 4. Summon level 4, you got a response? Nope. Summon level 4. Alright, you got a nope. Summon level 4. Just keep going. And you get to do that in Drytron it felt the same. Not in Master Duel, but in Duel Links we just keep summoning dudes. In Libromancer it's the same. You just keep summoning stuff. Eventually you get to like Underworld Goddesses and stuff. Shit's fun. Also, how we missed this Dragon player too? We're in the final round. There's another deck we haven't seen yet. Where the fuck was this Dragon player the whole time? So it's okay, so fun to play because oh yes, he just keeps summoning level 4s. You just summon another one, and another one, and another one. Dragon player yawn. I'd say it's a yawn if it was the old version, but the new one, you know, nerfed Dragon player. That's kind of based. We are not gonna be getting towed, okay? We are not getting towed. Don't even think about it, okay? We are not gonna get the toad. It's not coming. Okay, Eclipse is gonna force out the negate. Pretty big. Second Eclipse. Doesn't really actually do anything though, because he's already used his negate. It does mean, though, because the guy's filled up his zones, that he has no room for that seal to summon something. There's no room for the seal. Drawing one, grabs a dude. Looks like that back row might be dead. I mean, it actually just doesn't want to use it yet. Long one, summoning itself, discarding a card. Why isn't... I know this is like 2 hour late conversation, but why isn't Fafa playing Sword Soul? Isn't he like a massive Sword Soul fan? Sword Soul got a new skill update. Why didn't someone recommend him play this deck in Duel Links when he did his little Duel Links spree? Since he's a massive Sword Soul enjoyer. Rather than playing fucking Red Eyes or whatever. Alright, survives the turn. Chen Ying, tidying. Gonna be removing the Chang. Breakout gonna be popping 2 though, or Blackout. Don't know why he bothered defending himself when the card was getting removed anyway. Chi Shao gonna be negating. And he's Unzo. Dragon is dead. A shell of its former self going first. No longer creating the unbeatable Enfields. And that is it. The winner is Kian Ryoto. And second is Duelist. And third is Jamie. Alright, let's see what your decks are. So first place we had the disgusting Chimera, I'm afraid. Gonna have to call it disgusting because it's disgusting. But good congrats on your win anyway. There's your the singular Cosmic. Just draw the out, bro. Just draw the out. He'll never lose to non-fusion area if he has that in the deck. Alright, then we had Branded. I've actually been seeing a lot of people using the Shadow now. This might be the best way to play it. Have an extra little bit of back row removal in your deck. Not bad. Ish not bad. Ish not bad. That seems to be the only sort of Also, it's a free-to-play list too. I think you got one of each. Very free-to-play friendly looking in Brandon going on here. There you go. Very, very free-to-play. This is just one box rotation, right? Very nice, very nice. Alright, second place we had a Red Eyes was second. The fuck? Playing Sphere Mode, playing Ultimate Slayer, Droplets, some Cosmics. Basically just playing a pile of cards and going for a seals into this plus Dragoon. There you go. But one's Vion deck? Alright, we'll have in a bit. There you go though. Very nice, very nice. I wasn't playing a Red Eyes Fusion. I mean, it's a good follow-up card, I guess. And his second deck was... technically playing Ra in 2 decks. Also Slayer in 2 decks. There you go. Rainbow Life. What the hell? What happened here? What the fuck happened this week? What is coming in second place? Why is Ra Red Eyes in second place with double Rainbow Life? What happened here? Alright. Went 4-1 too, actually. Good result. Alright, Jamie. What was Jamie playing? Was this the Orcus thing? Yeah, the Orcus pile. Lancia? That triple draw unlock bird? The singular silhouette thing with the silhouette rabbit? What the fuck happened this event, guys? The hell happened here? Why are all these meme decks getting through? The Typhon? I think Typhon's actually a really good card. I think this card's going to be see a lot of play in the future. That's super good. With the Mansion. I was actually playing Sky Striker the other day and I was like, wait a minute, I could just turn any Sky Striker into this thing once you've already cracked the field for an extra 1 billion damage. It was pretty good. Alright, now we're playing... How do we miss this? There's another flu player, we missed every flu game. We dodged all the flu games somehow. We dodged every single flu game. There you go. 2 weeks in a row of Flu doing well in these events, though. It's kind of cool. 2 weeks in a row of Flu dominance. Alright. And that's it all the 4-on-1s? Have I got them all? Yes, that's the 5-0 and the 2 4-on-1s, right? Yeah. Alright, I mean a bunch of 3 and 2s, but where was the deck you guys wanted to see? You wanted to see... I think he dropped early. Warm. This guy. There you go, that was his Vion deck. Which we did see win on stream. The Vion victory. What the... Flu do be doing things. You mostly won because the Slayer and Lava Golem. Slayer doing work. Slayer the new tech. Is that shit the new tech we just don't know about yet? Holy. Alright. And that's going to do it for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not sure what will be the next piece of content from me now. I need to do a story video at some point, so I might start that this week, maybe. Alright, we're gonna end the stream though. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, it should be a story video maybe this week. Maybe. I don't know when Nash comes. Whenever Nash comes, that's when the next lot of Duel Links content will be probably. And there's much else to do in Duel Links until then, so... Yeah. Yeah, Flu won every game? Nice. Yeah, Flu seems to do very well in these events. Maybe my events are just where to play Flu. This is the Flu area. The bird safe zone.